Ketchup time. Mikey Jeremy, Blaze Bros forever. Every week we meet up just to catch up. Living room vibes, got the smoke all set up. Pre-rolls, line, dispensary.
Yeah, oh yeah, pre-line rolls, yeah. Wait, no, I said it wrong.
Welcome to the podcast, Ketchup in the Living Room.
What up? My name is Jeremy.
My name is Mikey.
Here we are back in the old mill.
Every so often, two best friends get together. They talk about the movies they watched, the TV shows they watched, the meatballs that they ate, the books they didn't read, the this, the that, and we're here to do it.
We're doing all the things. We speak about everything.
We speak on a great many things, and we won't speak on a great many things as well.
That is true.
Just because, why get into it?
I mean,
I think you know where we stand.
I'll say it. Fuck Donald Trump. But that's the last. We're not going to get into it today.
That's the safest thing you could say, baby.
Yeah, we don't want to get into it right now. We don't want our license pulled from the FCC, or whatever the fuck that is.
Yeah, everybody just needs a hug and a mug. That's what my mug says.
Mine says, "In coffee we trust."
Ugh.
That's classy.
Yeah, that is classy. But
where would we be without caffeine fueling the nation and the world?
I think we wouldn't even got around to making some certain cool tools and stuff.
I agree. There'd be no toilet.
Or whatever the stuff was that, what's that stuff people be chewing up, throughout the different regions of the world?
like coca plant?
Coca plant.
Yeah, definitely.
The chicory.
Yeah. Chicory, huh?
Yeah, I don't know enough about that to get into it.
I
just know it from video games.
I do remember reading a thing or maybe watching a thing that said in the Civil War they would drink chicory, and maybe the Great Depression, they would drink chicory instead of coffee because it was hard to get coffee.
Would it give you a buzz?
No.
Oh.
It was just a hot brown drink that was like, we don't have any coffee. What are you going to do?
Yeah.
It probably tricks you.
Oh, it just gives you... Yeah, you can trick your mind, baby.
Yeah, you think it's coffee, and then you kind of...
You're like, this coffee's really good.
I'll say this. As I got older, I realized coffee does have a definitive effect.
Yep.
Like, it's hardcore.
It is hardcore.
If you don't drink coffee for a few days, you'll feel the boom.
Yep.
As it were.
When you get it next time, or you'll feel the...
No, I usually don't miss it. Like, I'll try.
Okay.
Like, I have tried to go, 2 days a week coffee at work, before work, so I get, really revved up on those days.
Only 2 days?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, because I can usually just get through work fine. I don't need the energy boost because it's just I know what I have to do.
Right. So why amp yourself out on a Tuesday?
Yeah, exactly. But
talk about a Monday morning.
Talk about Monday morning and Friday morning.
Oh, that's great.
That's when I like to drink coffee. And of course, right now after work on Friday.
I'll have a pretend sip.
Here's fucking to ya.
Delicious.
Delicious.
Hello. I am actually thirsty, so I'm going to drink out of this reasonably sized container of water. Hold on.
All right. I'll tell you about what happened this week. Wow, it looks cool on the screen. I
wasn't even going to ask you this week. It's a good thing you went into it.
Yeah. I'm a custodian at a school. Okay, well, I don't know if we all know that.
Master of the custodial arts.
Master of the custodial arts. And when you tell people you're a custodian/janitor, I think they think you're dealing with shit all the time.
You're like, oh, yeah, you're a janitor at a shit stadium.
You're arms deep into a toilet every day.
Right.
Not
Have you
really
touched any poop?
Well, today there was poop. And yesterday there was poop.
You told me there was some dangerous water.
There was the toilet backed up and everything flooded. The whole first fucking floor flooded.
You better
yesterday.
call the Mario Brothers.
Yeah, they were there. They were totally there. And today it was actually like the Del Monte sisters. That's what the truck said. I was like, well, lady plumbers.
Del Monte sisters.
Yeah.
Who sells the lemonade?
That's also Del Monte.
Okay. I didn't know if they were.
And the pears.
Did they do double dip? Triple dip?
Yep, pears and plumbing.
Yeah. So they're pipe ladies.
Yeah, so anyway, the whole fucking first floor flooded, and then
Terrible.
so it's like the first 6 hours of work yesterday we were dealing with that. Everybody had to not do what they always do.
Just sloshing water around?
Just basically what I was doing was dump a bunch of shit onto the floor. Someone had already come through and cleaned up most of it, and then I suck it up with the shop vac. I got a lot of FaceTime with the shop vac today.
You got some XP on that shop
I did.
vac.
I really learned how to do it and use it good, and I'm like, I'm going to use this all the time now. This is a pretty sick little device.
Yeah, it's like a sucky suck, right?
Yeah, so that was yesterday in fucking 6 hours, and then it's like, all right, well, go do your 8 hours worth of work in 4 hours now.
Right. So you really had to bustle.
Yeah. And then the same exact thing happened today. Like, I don't know if it just happened again or we cleaned it all up yesterday.
So they thought they could get away without calling the Del Monte sisters.
Well, yesterday the Del Monte sisters were there.
Oh, okay.
Today, Roto-Rooter. Yeah, they called the big dogs.
The Ghostbusters themselves,
Yeah, because I think they thought it was supernatural.
dude? Yeah, oh, dude, that's cool. I mean, that's the worst kind of ghost. A friggin' shit ghost.
Yeah, a plumbing ghost?
plumbing
Stay out of
ghost,
the plumbing
dude.
poltergeist.
We got to, it's as expensive enough as it needs to be in these trying times without ghosts in the pipes.
Yeah. And, the worst part of it is, I'm pretty good at worker guy, You tell me to do a task, I'll get it done every single time.
Yeah. You're a hard worker.
I'm a hard worker, and I focus. I break the
You're
task
pretty
down into tiny
smart,
tasks,
so-
and then I complete them, and I check them off the list.
Yeah, I like the sound of that.
Yeah, so, but it's not good when the boss is there, because he's really stressed
Right,
out.
he's
This
just
is very
making it-
stressful. For me, it's like, whatever. It's a little annoying, but it's
Yeah.
not stressful. I don't care. We're going to get it done. But, so he's just running around everywhere, like, just fucking
Making things
spazzing out a little bit.
exacerbating the situation.
exacerbating the situation, stressing most everybody out.
Yeah,
A crew that is already pretty prone to stress.
to just being like, oh man, I'm gonna
Yeah.
get it today.
Yeah, it's a lot of that.
Yeah,
So, anyway,
Yeah,
it was kind of a shit show, if you will.
that's no way to go through your job. Like you're like worried you're gonna get in trouble all the time.
Oh, yeah.
That
There is a dude I work
sucks.
with that is like that, and I'm
That's
like,
a weight you shouldn't carry, but you can't tell someone not to carry it.
yeah, it's like you're not breaking rules that don't exist because you're afraid to break them. And they don't exist.
Right. So you're doing nothing. You're not gonna suddenly get in trouble for the thing you think you're gonna get in trouble
Yeah.
for.
Yeah.
You may get in trouble for other things. Who knows?
So it's like, just like every job, everybody has their own specific personalities.
Peccadillos.
Picadillos, yeah. So it's like, we're trying to get this shit done, and one of the guys I work with, I'll fucking say his name. His name's John. He's a cool guy. He's like, come on, let's fucking relax. You don't have to get this done that quickly. I'm like, dude, we have to, I gotta go do other shit.
Right.
So that was frustrating, dealing with that.
Trying to get that another human to be like,
and
dude, stop being
And he's
that
worked
way.
there longer than me. He does know. He knows that, whatever.
But you would prefer to get as much of that done so you can just get your other shit done and have
So I
all
can
your shit
check
be
it
done.
off my list and move on to the next thing.
Yeah, and then move on to the next thing, and then the weekend's here. So you're trying to fuck
Exactly.
with my timetables here.
Exactly.
John.
And I'm like, dude, I gotta do my shit. And he's like, yeah, well, I don't want to go do my shit. And I'm like, all right, bro.
Dude, there's lots of things I don't want. You know what I mean? Well,
So-
geez, come on.
Between the boss right in my face and everybody's little picadillos,
Picadillos and a
it was
boss up your
almost
butt.
like at every turn there was another problem. And I'm like, all right, I guess I'll just be,
Yeah.
I just
But
gotta
here
be
we-
fucking cool and just
Yeah.
be like, all right, I'll take care of it.
But was there any point where you did get to go off today and do your own thing and maybe just jam on some some podcasts
There was.
and just have that time where you don't need to
Yep.
try to convince someone else to do the job you're being paid
Yeah,
to
well,
do?
because we all got split up into little teams too. So it's
Yeah.
like, and like, yeah, when I was sucking up all that water, I had fucking both earphones in.
I was going to ask you that, or I was just thinking, I was like, I wonder if
Yeah.
he doubles. Do you double usually, or
No.
you were just like, not today?
Well, I was in a bathroom sucking up water for an hour by myself.
Yeah.
So and the machine's loud. So I was
Were
like,
you-
I'll go double
Oh,
ears.
yeah.
You
Right,
know,
'cause
normally
I
I'll
won't be
go
able
one
to-
ear.
I won't be able to hear anything anyways.
Yeah, because it's like you're not really supposed to wear them, I guess. But like when I started, I'm like, can I do this? They're like, yeah, go one ear. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, most jobs
And
can't
now that my
say
hair's
it's cool.
long, you really wouldn't even be able to know if I wear both ears.
You ever lose them?
Do I ever lose my earpieces?
Pop out of your ear?
Sometimes-
Fall right into the toilet?
Yeah,
dude?
that's never happened, but they have just popped out of my ear, and I have to pick them up off the floor.
But you realize before you get too far away and you got to fucking
Yeah.
backtrack.
Yeah, yeah.
What are you rocking? You got the Raycons?
Yeah, Raycons everyday earbuds. They're
Yeah.
actually pretty sick. They're not a sponsor, and I don't know how to do that or anything, but
Yeah.
like you should buy some because they're good earphones.
And those are the Raycons that you got me.
About like 2 or 3 years ago, 4 years ago,
I think before we moved here.
I got from another podcast. It was like a promo code.
Yeah, yeah.
And then it was like buy two, get one half off or something.
Yeah.
So yeah, I had some, and then mine stopped working after like a year and a half.
And I had another older set that I realized I could get work. My Bose that I got when I first got my phone.
yeah, so then you gave me yours, and so I've had Raycons for like
I think it's been like 7 years.
it
dude.
has
It's
been like
so long.
3 or 4 years,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah,
At least.
Yeah, because we've been here in this apartment, this luscious place.
It's beautiful.
Well, we just moved in here, but before when we were at the other place,
Yeah.
at least 3 years. We've been here at least 3 years.
Yeah. definitely.
I don't know. How many times have they raised the rent? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. They raise
true.
it, and they raise it quarterly.
They do raise it quarterly. They're like, sorry, their taxes went up. Tariffs, am I right?
Yeah, and all the excellent new amenities that we've added.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Like the new neighbor.
You have a new neighbor, guys.
You
Also,
like that?
don't park there.
Don't you park there. No.
But
Yeah, it was funny when I had the realization not too long ago where I was doing laundry, and I'm like, not only have they been raising the rent, they never come down here in the laundry room. It's nice that there is a laundry room.
yeah, there's a machine.
But these are some piece of shit machines.
Yep.
And I'm like, it's funny that there's a trash down there. And I just thought to myself, have I ever seen that trash get emptied? I'm like, no. I was like, well, whose job would that even be?
Right. Like, is there a guy who...
Me?
Right. Are we all in charge of the trash? I guess so. We know that we're definitely in charge of shoveling from all the flyers they leave us. I'm
True,
excited
yeah.
for winter to come back and that to happen.
Yeah.
But...
I'll just make Richard do it. We got Richard
Well,
on here, our upstairs
we
neighbor.
got, yeah, we're upstairs. Yeah, he's a friendly guy, dude.
Yeah, he really is.
I was outside. My parents had come by, and I was outside hugging my mom.
Yeah.
And he came out, and he was like, "Oh!" And then he did the.
Did he hug your mom?
No, I thought he might. He did the, "Oh!" And then he came down the stairs, and then right away he's talking to the little kid next door, and he's like, "Hey man, how's school been going, dude?"
What the
I'm like,
hell?
This is
Richard's
the
crazy.
most social guy ever.
He
I wish
really
I had
is,
a
yeah.
tenth of that.
I know.
I'm
it's
like
insane.
a fucking. I'm going back in my shell, dude.
Yeah, when you're outside, you don't talk to people.
No, I wish I did, though, and I regret it every time I don't. Like, I want to go out into the world and be brave enough to, like, be able to maybe think about wanting to get near someone else's dog and asking them if it's okay if I pet it. But
Yeah.
now I have to go across the street, conquer that anxiety, the anxiety of talking to a stranger.
Mm-hmm.
And what if they say no? Then I
No,
feel
and what if it's
stupid.
like it bites?
I'll go. What kind of dog is it? I'll go for it, maybe, depending.
Yeah, I know.
If it's a pug, I'll take one.
Yeah,
for-
other people are wild cards, though. You never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, it's just like, I don't know. I don't want to get caught up in somebody's nonsense.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like, I don't even like posting stuff on social media, which I have kind of been doing more lately because I think I got in the mode of it to try to promote the podcast.
yeah.
But then now, like, I just posted a picture. It's Christine's birthday
Oh, yeah.
yesterday,
did
so
see
I
that.
posted a picture, and then, like, someone commented some dumb shit. I'm like,
Oh,
shit,
really?
I don't like comments.
That's
I don't even know. I was like, I read the comment, like, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh,
Plus, you
weird.
don't know Christine, so this is kind of a weird thing.
Are they someone that knows you?
Yeah, someone just that I used to work with.
Oh, you're like, mind your business.
I was
dude.
just like-
but you're like, wait, I put it on social
Yeah,
media. so-
exactly. But I'm like, I'm not gonna. I don't know what to say.
yeah.
I don't know what you mean.
I don't get what you're saying, what that's in reference
Conversation
to.
over. This is
Yeah,
post
yeah,
from
yeah.
2 days ago.
Yeah, this is over. It's been over, dude. But sounds like a kind of stressful week.
In some ways, it was a stressful week. Yes.
There's one tried and true method to unwind after a long week.
That's
My
absolutely
brother,
right.
welcome everyone to Chat THC, where we get into we're two buds talk about bud while smoking bud.
That's true. Yeah.
Do you know what we're smoking? Before we get into it,
No.
this is a mystery. This is just like
This was the whatever the half was we got at
Yeah.
the dispensary last week.
nothing fancy. Sometimes you just got to get by with the cheapest amount of whatever you can get.
Yeah, we got a half for 65.
That's pretty good.
Pretty good.
That's
you know,
pretty good.
It's like we split it, so it actually works out all right.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
Usually I roll a joint. I didn't feel like it.
Yeah. How many have you rolled now? We started doing some podcasts where it might have been a catch-up that we had
Ketchup
to
that we
abandon.
didn't do because
Stuff wasn't working.
last week we are going to do ketchup, but by the time we got to it, it was 4 o'clock
Oh
in the
my
morning.
God, that's right.
And like I was falling asleep. Like
Yep.
that's my bedtime, 4 a.m.
Yeah.
So
There's
when
no
we
juice.
started at 4 o'clock, I was
Yeah.
like we tried
We
to
did
do
try
it, and then it just like petered out immediately.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So here we are, Fresh Friday, dude.
That's
It's
right,
only what time is it? It's 11:19 p.m.
that's
on
prime
Friday.
time, baby.
Friday night, August 19th, 2025.
Oh yeah, nice.
That's like from the old Ketchups.
Yep.
This used to be a podcast. Hopefully it's a podcast again. Maybe you might be hearing this in your
Yeah, this is going to be on the
holes.
Cobra Guys feed on right,
Yeah, and I'm going to use a different image to upload the podcast.
dude. It's going to blow your fucking mind when
I
you
see
see
all
that.
the kids doing that.
Yeah.
/ Pod Meets World does it a lot.
I like to watch other podcasts and steal their moves.
Bro, that's how
Pod
Ketchup...
Meets World has a whole podcast network on their one feed.
Yeah.
They have like
Ketchup,
5 podcasts.
Ketchup started in like part of why my approach to Ketchup was the Weekly Planet.
Yeah, totally.
Big time. It's the same idea.
Yeah, you're right. It's
Two real life friends getting together talking about pop culture. Not that fucking there wasn't a million people already doing that.
True, but the Weekly Planet achieved it at a very high level.
And those were the two guys that I found.
Yeah.
I love Australian podcasters, man.
Yeah. What's your number one podcast right now?
Number one pod right now. What am I? Well, actually, to be honest, right now my number one pod is probably the Pat McAfee show.
Oh, yeah?
Because football has started, and so it's the
Big football fan.
I am a big football fan. I'm a pretty big sports fan.
You're a big sports fan. You don't bring it up that much on the pod.
No, because it seems, I don't know, like, I feel like it's, I don't know, is seclusionary a word? It's a divider. I feel like some people get real aggressive about how they hate sports. Or they
Are you talking about sports ball?
Talking about sports
Oh,
ball,
go sports
dude.
ball.
Oh, boy. I'm
Superb Owl.
But
am I
don't
right?
see, well, I like Superb Owl a little bit. That one's pretty cool. The first person who thought of that, fucking nice job.
Yeah,
dude.
pretty nice.
But I don't know.
Some people feel left out when you talk sports.
And I've never interacted with any of our listeners about sports. So it's like, I don't know if I'm just talking.
Yeah, and it's like, I think a lot of people that listen regularly, if they do like sports, they don't live in this country. So it's not necessarily that
they might not even like America's finest sport, football.
Yeah, they like Europe's finest sport, football.
Yep. I'm a big fan of baseball as well.
You like baseball?
Yeah. I watch the Red Sox highlights on YouTube every day.
Sports highlights.
That's about, I'm not watching a whole baseball game.
Yeah,
well, I might if I had access to
How
it.
could you not? How
Watching
could you?
live
You fall
sports
asleep.
is too expensive.
Dude, it's insane.
So I have to watch the highlights on YouTube. If you want to watch wrestling or sports, you're better off just watching the highlights on YouTube.
Dude, this Saturday, there's 2 wrestling events.
You talking about WrestleTopia,
AEW, yep. AEW All Out, I believe, and WWE WrestleTopia.
Yeah.
And WWE is going to be on ESPN for the first time.
And boy, is that going to be a fucking shock for people.
Yeah, so it's like you need the ESPN app, and then it's plus $30 to buy it.
50 total, or
I don't know.
no,
I don't know.
actually think it's 30.
I think it's 30. Yeah.
So 60 total. I think it's.
Ooh, you have to pay for it and pay for it in the app. Maybe
You need to have ESPN by one way or another. So
Right.
if you have it via your cable provider,
then you still have to pay $30 on
Correct.
top of that. But
but
then you already have
if you don't have it via the cable provider, you then need to sign up for the app and pay for it
Yeah.
and then purchase it.
Yep.
So you're in for 50 either. If you want to watch wrestling this weekend, all of it, you're going to need at least
AEW
a Cole Benji.
AEW on Max for the first time. It's crazy they're fucking happening at the same time, and WWE's such a dick to put their show on the same day.
And they're both doing kind of the same thing. It's you got to sign up for the thing and
Yeah,
then
you
pay
sign
the
up for
thing
HBO for the $10, and then it's $40 for
the show.
AEW. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just catch those suckers on the back end.
Yeah, I mean,
I wish I had been hearing a little scuttlebutt about fucking the matches. I was listening to We Watch Wrestling earlier, and they were talking about some of the AEW matches, and they do sound cool. There's some sort of crazy team ladder match, which is always fun.
I'll say this. We're like in and out of AEW and really WWE.
If I had to-
I'll watch the YouTube clips like you were saying with baseball.
Yeah, but I was like had gone full WWE.
Yeah.
But now I've started to lean back the other way because I'm sick of like a couple of guys. I just no one's getting me hot right now.
WWE sucks. It's
On
boring.
WWE, and I don't like their attitude. I don't like their style, and I don't like their treatment. And I
That
don't like
guy's
their
fucking
money
said
grubbing.
he's going to raise the ticket prices, and they're already astronomical.
Yeah, they were like, well, didn't they put out like a press release or
Yeah,
something
he was like,
came out?
No, Vince McMahon
Yes, Vince
ruined the pay structure or the ticket
Vince
structure
McMahon
by
cared about
catering to
poor people
families.
getting to go to wrestling. Say what you will about that scumbag piece of shit. It's
true.
But at least he made wrestling affordable for people like us, our families. That was like the greatest luxury to get a pay-per-view, a wrestling pay-per-view. That was
Yeah.
like gold. That
Definitely.
was like, so we would never have gotten that had we grown up now.
Probably not.
Well, everything's different. It's hard to say.
Well, it's like they did. It's going to be tough for them because WWE fans have been used to getting it on Peacock for $5.
Dude, that's why we watch so many WWE
Yeah,
shows.
because it was for $5, and Peacock had like The Office on it and stuff, so it's kind of worth getting if
Yeah.
you're going to watch WWE.
Yep.
But yeah, AEW. I don't know. I would like to fucking watch that pay-per-view, but money's tight.
Dude, money's tight, and like, there's just so.
And I want to support the company, but it's also
Yeah.
like, guys,
Fucking-
still $50.
Also,
Every
support
month.
the company. He's a fucking millionaire.
He's a billionaire.
He's a billionaire. Have you
I
seen
know.
we were talking about football before. Have you seen the clip of Tony Khan's dad, Shad Khan,
No.
in the locker room after the Jaguars won their first game? Dude, it's awesome. He goes in there and he's like, "This is what we planned for in January, and this will go on forever, and like the whole locker room's like, yeah,
Awesome.
yeah, it was awesome.
That's
Just
funny.
the way he said forever. It's sweet. That guy's got a big old mustache.
He does. That's awesome.
But fuck, what?
Yeah, I know.
That's a lot of cash. That could become
And
a lot
also-
of other things.
Yeah, it's true. And also, WrestleMania is
food.
in Saudi Arabia
Yeah, I don't love that.
in 2027. That's crazy.
It just seems like I don't like never even beside all the like Saudi Arabia stuff.
Yeah.
Now you're double triple fucking those people that apparently Vince cared about. How is a dad gonna try to bring his kid to fucking
Saudi
You
Arabia.
just have to count that
Well,
WrestleMania
if he
out.
lives in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, all right. I guess I'm not.
But I don't
I
think
wasn't
it's like
considering
that.
those dads.
I think something weird's going on where the
You know,
prince
I
pays
can't-
for all the tickets
it's
and
just-
he just makes everybody go.
You can't. It's hard to get behind that. Just
Mm-hmm.
if you get right to the treatment of women.
Yeah.
Right away, it's like
Yeah.
bah,
There's
but-
a lot of
and
stuff.
The, and the
Kill the
choppy,
journalist.
choppy, yeah.
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 And the fact that they're like using money to buy into everything in the United States to gain acceptance, like for like bringing WWE over there is like putting a stamp of approval on it. Like, yeah, this is just like going to Japan, or
Yeah, did
this
you
is just
see,
like when we go to Mexico. What the fuck?
Tom Brady gave a stamp to the flag football
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah, flag
So they're
football.
doing all kinds of stuff.
coming to Riyadh season.
Yeah. So
So-
not that our country's not evil too.
Oh, the most evil it seems.
We're really getting there, guys.
Really stinks, dude.
Super sorry. I mean, I don't know how to get out of it. Vote. I've been
Yeah,
trying.
you tried that.
There's really only one other thing that's ever worked, and I'm not going to say it.
Yeah, no, I don't. Revolution's a young man's game.
It is true, yeah.
You know,
It's true.
but it's that exact kind of attitude, which makes nothing ever change.
Well, I mean, I know we don't really want to get into it.
No.
But it's like, shouldn't the people who are fucking that I voted for be stopping some of this shit in like the laws that exist in the Constitution?
Well, the laws don't. The laws in the Constitution seem to. All right, see now we're getting.
Now we're getting
I don't
in.
think. We
I
should
know.
get
I don't think we
into
should get into it.
because it's like. This is not what we're here. This is chat THC, dude.
Yeah, but sometimes when you're smoking weed, you get a
Yeah,
little too fucking.
but this is not chat politique. You know, this is not
true.
what we're doing.
It's true.
But if we do, you want to be mean about something?
Yeah. Do you want to get mad about something?
You want to get pissed
something
off?
with totally within our fucking solvable.
Let's get
minds
pissed
can
off
take
about
care of
something
this.
that really
Yeah.
matters, like Star Trek,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah. Let's switch gears.
So we're gonna switch over, and we've had this on the back burner for a while because we've had all these Ketchups fucking loaded and ready to go.
A couple times we started to do a podcast and then something happened.
Yeah,
was
dude,
like,
I got podcast blue balls. Whoops, oh shit.
So, Star Trek, Strange New Worlds
Yeah,
was the best of the new Treks.
dude, it was my favorite of all
You know,
the shows.
it was my
my favorite show.
It was your favorite show.
Thursday night, Wednesday night, or whenever it was on, was
When
the
it-
most exciting night.
Yeah. Yep.
And then the season finale happened.
Well, I don't think it came out of nowhere because we've been watching this whole season.
we have.
and it's been very silly.
I know,
And
I felt
I don't
like
think that's like inherently bad, but it's like 50% joke episodes.
yeah, it was straddling the line between even a couple episodes where they're not joke episodes, but they're so weird that they almost skew to the
Like
other
super
side.
theme episodes
theme.
sometimes.
Yeah.
I would say the best episode this season was the one where they were fighting that giant ship that was eating everything. And it had like a big mouth, and it was like
That was cool.
And then they ended up finding out those were just people who
Yeah,
like
dude.
didn't live in the Federation, lived out in space.
That was an awesome story and a great conclusion. I feel like that's the thing that they were missing in a lot of even the normal Star Trek ones, like the part where they figure out they're humans and they're like, oh no, the weight of that
yeah.
because they blew them up.
They blew him up, yeah. But then it's like, well, if they were Romulans, you would have blown them up
There
and
were
not felt bad.
Yeah, that's fucked up, guys. That was so satisfying as opposed to like say the first episode of the season, the one with Hegemony Part 2. Mm-hmm. That was like it ended and you did a Star Trek a little, but it was just not satisfying. And then the end of the one where Ortega interacts with a Gorn.
Yeah, that one was awesome.
And then at the end, it was like, "Fuck!
Oh,
I need you to
yeah.
hit I need things to hit the landing. I can't erase everything being good."
I'll say
over-
I really liked the one where she was with the Gorn on the planet, and then right at the end, obviously these are all spoilers, I guess. Right?
It's a little late to tell
It's
them
a little
that.
late. And then La'an comes down and kills the Gorn because she doesn't know it's a good guy Gorn.
But yeah,
That I loved, even though I laughed when it happened. But
Right.
then what happened when the mystical being came out, I was like, what the fuck?
because that moment, that they really just wasted being able to explore Ortegas and La'an's relationship.
Yeah, they never touch back on
They
that.
mention it one more time.
Yeah.
But Ortegas is just like, yeah, I'm working on it. Or,
Yes, yeah, I
I
know.
can't
that
forgive
was,
her, but I can keep doing my job.
So that was, to me, that was like they would rather do an homage to the original series, which is when
I couldn't
when
believe
Captain
this.
Kirk fights the Gorn at the end of that episode, the same magical
I
being
can't
comes
be-
out.
I
It's like,
can't-
guys, set it all up.
Dude, I didn't know that, and then you told me.
Yeah.
and that I was
So-
already pretty upset about how things were going.
They
and
would
then that
rather
bummed me
do
out.
that than just have La'an kill the Gorn and then have that be the story of like, hey, listen, these are actually some of these. There's very good Gorns around.
Yeah.
You know, some of the Gorns are good, and then like, but you killed it, and I'm mad at you, even
And
though
also-
you didn't know you're doing your job.
Yeah.
You know, that's some good drama to
Also,
mine.
maybe La'an needs to learn that maybe we should calm down for a second.
And maybe the Federation needs to learn it's not a shoot on sight with the Gorn now. Maybe chill
Yeah.
out.
Maybe it should never be chewed on sight, you'd think, with the Federation?
Yeah, but if you're at war with them, and I don't know that.
Okay, so say we're at war with the Klingons,
Okay.
and a human man saw a Klingon, and the Klingon hadn't made any aggressive move, and the Federation officer shot that Klingon. You think they'd do that? He has a gun and stuff. They are at war, but
And he sees the Klingon.
he sees him.
Well,
And the Klingon,
if you go back to the first episode of Discovery,
Mm-hmm.
what the Vulcans tried to tell the Federation
oh, you got to punch him in the nuts.
is that when you come across a Klingon ship, you got to fire one at them. You got to hit them.
you got to let him know.
You got to let them know because otherwise they'll come in shooting. But if you shoot them first, they'll be like, "Hey, what the fuck, man?"
But they like that. They'll have a
They
talk.
like that. They respect you. It's the Vulcan hello.
So the fucked up thing to do would be to not shoot at him, actually. If I don't
Because
shoot at this,
then you don't respect him as a warrior on the combat field.
I'm like, I don't even need to shoot at that guy. He a bitch.
But you know, honor goes a lot of ways with the Klingons.
Are we stranded on the planet? What's the deal? Are we mid-war?
Right.
Have we already killed each other's guys?
That sounds like a good episode of Star Trek to me.
That's the
Anytime
thing.
they're
Why don't
stranded
they
on a
just
planet.
explore?
But that episode was 90% good.
It was awesome. That Ortegas was great. The fucking the physical
Gorn puppet?
The physical Gorn puppet was great.
Yeah.
Especially in juxtaposition to the xenomorph from Alien, which I think he's been getting a little bit of a ribbon and a razzing online, and I could see why.
Another thing I laughed at when I first saw
Yeah,
it.
I really like it, but there are a couple times where I'm like, oh, geez, I think I just saw the guy.
Yeah, he's like taking a leak back
yeah,
there.
he's
and
like got his thing pulled up. Yeah. So, but the Gorn,
Yeah.
she was very cool.
yeah, that was cool.
That was a cool. I thought they were gonna be like when she first is meeting the Gorn, and they are able to like yes and no answers with each other, and it asks her if like essentially if she's a boy or a girl.
Oh, yes.
And I was like, oh, I'm fascinated to see how this plays out. And I kind of just assumed the Gorns, she was going to say both.
I mean,
Or neither.
Oh, yeah.
I thought
but
it was
a
gonna be
female Gorn.
She was like, no, I'm a lady. And then it was like,
and I'll
let's
say
do
this. I think this was that was kind of one of the points of the episode is like when Kirk and that other Gorn got fucking
Oh,
trapped
shit,
on
I
the
didn't
planet.
even consider
They just
this.
started fighting immediately.
Oh, stupid
But,
man.
yeah, I do think that is what they wrote into the script.
Which
They don't harp on it, but it's definitely it's there.
Ortegas almost was kind of being that way, and she's a bit of a tomboy as well.
Yeah,
so.
that's true. Yeah. But anyway, that
Once
one
she
was good.
shows up.
But the
Yeah.
season finale. Oh, also in the one where there was 4 Vulcans, they all turned into Vulcans magically. You like that one? I didn't like it.
It was too much.
It was too much.
But I like that one better than the one with Patton Oswalt, unless that's the same
That's the
one.
same one.
So then
Yeah.
I guess it's a battle for
The
me.
B story is
It's
bad.
the two stories. Well,
Yeah.
neither of them are good.
Neither one of them are good. It's too funny.
I hate the fucking last one though. It's
Yeah.
so bad.
I agree.
It's
like-
not what Star Trek is about at all.
That's the
It's
thing.
a fantasy,
And especially
story.
on a series that we've pretty much. This has been the one that's like, okay, guys, we know that Discovery was too different for you. We're gonna go a little bit back to formula while still trying to accomplish some of those same goals.
Yeah,
And it was more episodic, and that was kind of the fun part.
yeah, like a space nebula.
Yeah, but then this season, I mean, the overall plot threads that they laid throughout culminated in the last episode, but not in a satisfying way. The lady got infected by Gorns halfway through the season. They're like, I don't know, she's going to be a Gorn hybrid. And then on the last one, she got magical powers and became like a guardian of light.
She became the fucking one. She became
Yeah,
the chosen entity.
And then the other guy who died a couple episodes ago was the evil bad guy, and they were both magic. It was
40
it was a
Lagorge.
lot of fucking magic.
Dude, it was only magic.
It was only magic. They were like, and it was like the guy represented the very concept of evil.
I hate that so much. when they were positing this whole like theme of, you know, fucking Pike, Chris, haven't we always been out here to fucking fight evil at every turn? Hasn't that always been our 5-year mission?
I don't think it was.
No,
I think it was
dude,
to
it was
seek out strange new worlds.
Oh shit!
You know,
Make
new
first
life
contact.
and new
Be cool.
civilizations.
Yeah, yeah.
To boldly go. I mean, do I go on?
You could finish, I guess.
Where no one has gone before.
Yeah, yeah. No man.
That's what you want to say?
That's what they say.
Is that what they say on this one?
Why do you think they say
Well, Picard doesn't say no man.
no one? When no one?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nicer.
Yeah.
That's good.
Star Trek's woke, dude.
Dude, it is, but I don't know.
It's woke with this season was woke with no direction.
It was like,
Like, okay, yeah, sure.
yeah. This one, I can't, the dude can't abide all this fucking,
I'll say this. I went
Magic.
back and I've been watching the Orville.
yeah.
Way less jokes in the Orville than in this.
Dude, it's a laugh a
crazy.
minute over here.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a funny show about magic.
Yeah.
Strange new
So
world.
many characters that I really, really love, too.
Yeah,
that are so
there's good
interesting.
characters. That's the best part of the show.
Yeah.
And the actors.
Yeah, the performances are wonderful, and I find myself attached to. I get attached to the characters because of the characters' performances, but then there's like a stupid story.
But you know what? I'll say by the end of this episode, I'm sick of Pike. I'm like, you don't do shit. I've realized this season you're not the captain. Everyone tells you what to do.
Yeah, you just meander around waiting for someone to tell you what to do.
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah. If anyone's the captain, it's his number one.
Number one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number one.
Yeah, definitely. She's in control the whole time.
Yeah. She just seems meaner and more in charge than him also.
Yeah, he never pulled anybody aside and read him the riot act.
No.
She did that to fucking Ortegas.
Yeah, Ortega's
Who's
got it.
awesome.
Yeah, and then Uhura did the same thing. And Pike, when she was lying about the trying to get contact
you're right.
Ortegas,
Yeah.
and Pike was like, "It's okay, I understand."
Yeah, Pike's a pussy.
That's crazy.
Hashtag
Yeah.
Pike's a pussy. We
Pike's a
still do
puss.
hashtags.
I don't know. So, in the
And also, oh God, did they have fucking Captain Kirk and Spock do a mind meld to like
forgot about
explain
that.
why he calls him Jim,
yeah,
or just explain why they're friends? You're like,
yeah.
I don't think they needed that.
Dude, and then he's like, "Hey man, I am and always will be your fucking friend." And
They're
you're
like, hey,
"Jeez."
just in case we are ever on the same ship together,
Dude,
wink,
you know what
wink,
that is?
we
That's
should keep playing chess.
Yeah, it's a Star Trek after all.
Yeah.
A shout out to It's a Smallville
Yep.
after all, or their podcast.
And also, they had to fucking both fire the phasers from the ship at the same time.
Oh, that's why
at the
they
same
melded
target.
up, right?
That's why they had to
Whoops.
mind meld. But that also makes me think, like, why couldn't the computer do that? Sync up with the other ship?
Computer couldn't do that, dude.
They have pretty underpowered computers on the Enterprise.
Yeah, you know what this show suffers from having its cake and eating it too. It needs to do it all. It needs to be a reference, an homage, but yet also break barriers. And,
Yeah.
try to. It feels like it is really making. I don't want to keep going into the woke thing, but it feels like they're making such an attempt to do that over trying to have a really cool
I agree,
sci-
which is crazy because you don't really have to try to do that if
Star
that's
Trek.
what you really think.
Yeah.
If that's how you really feel, it will come through in the scripts. Like that's, I mean, it's
Ideally, the Federation is woke AF.
yeah, exactly. That's the whole point.
Yeah,
Right?
You can't call anyone anything, Arch.
Although,
Actually, you can, you
think that,
green-blooded
except that-
piece of
yeah,
shit.
There's tons of fucking interspecies racism,
Racism,
that
that's
doesn't
true.
get called out on Star
Speciesism.
Trek.
Speciesism.
Yeah.
Yeah, specious, bruh.
Yeah.
So that stunk.
Anyway, yeah,
That really
it was kind of a
disappointed me.
downward trajectory.
That's
on,
not my favorite show anymore.
on that, yeah.
Peacemaker.
But also, I did hear things like, "Oh, you didn't like this season because of the writer's strike." I'm like, wait a minute.
So when the writers came back, they were dumb as rocks, or they just were.
Oh, we gotta get it out.
But it's not bad. I mean, it's not like it's poor. It's well written. I just don't like some of the stuff that they wrote. You know what I mean? Like, I guess that doesn't really. That's not what well written means, but. Sometimes it was a little ham-fisted.
I don't know that it's necessarily always well written. Here's the thing:
The performances is probably what I'm thinking
looks.
about.
It always looks great
Oh,
because
it
the
looks
special effects are
tremendous.
fantastic, and the actors are always showing up.
Yeah,
I
maybe
think.
that's really what I'm.
But is it always written great? I'm not sure.
Hard to say because
Hard to say.
Spock could actually say anything. that guy is Spock, and I'd be like, oh yeah.
That guy's fantastic.
I'd be like, yeah,
he's
definitely.
definitely the best part of the show.
He seems to have an understanding of Spock.
Yeah.
Because he's so good at being Spock that he now at times becomes very funny. Not that old Spock wasn't funny. Nimoy was funny too.
Yeah. Nimoy's obviously the best Spock.
Yeah, that's true.
know?
But this guy's everyone. It's like you have to do a Nimoy version. Spock is Nimoy. Nimoy is Spock. So when you're playing Spock, it feels like you're doing a Nimoy.
And pretty much anybody who plays a Vulcan, it a lot of times feels like you're Nimoy.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
His performance informed the entire race of Vulcans in Star Trek.
That's true. You're like, this guy reminds me of Spock.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, he's a Vulcan.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, pal. I see what you're saying, dude.
Oh, all Vulcans act alike? Yeah, they're all logical.
That is very
All right,
logical.
I guess
that's a
that's not
logical
racist.
observation.
Yeah, it's not speciesist.
All our haircuts and our clothes are the same.
Yep.
We all do the same thing.
Oh, they wore the most
wait,
logical clothes.
I do
Fucking
Vader.
sick robes.
Got him. Oh, boy.
But I will watch next season, of course.
Absolutely, dude. It's my favorite show.
I didn't like the very ending, though, where,
What was the very, very ending?
Pike,
they got a new
went
fight?
through a whole bunch of fucking emotional and psychological trauma.
Oh, my God, I forgot.
We did. And then he,
oh, boy.
moped his way onto the bridge, right?
Yeah.
And all his female best friends were there.
That's true.
Sitting
Ladies
in
run
their
the
positions.
bridge. Yeah.
The ladies run the bridge.
Sometimes
And,
Spock is there, but he's standing around.
yeah, he stands around. He doesn't have a job.
No.
Fucking, we got Ortegas, we got number one, we got Uhura back there.
La'an.
Yep.
At the...
And they're like, "Hey, Captain, what's up? You wanna go on a 5-year mission?" He's like, "I don't know."
They're like, you going to say a special thing? He's like, I don't know if I want to say a special thing.
She's like, "I
anymore."
laid in a course for a spatial anomaly on an M-class planet."
It's a juicy anomaly. Say something cool. He's like,
"Do whatever you want.
have at it.
Yeah. If you want to do it, do
All right,
it."
Captain Eeyore. All right, hit
And
it.
that's how it
Jack.
ended. Then they're like, "I think we should say hit it." So
Yeah.
he's sad.
He's a sad sack. But he should be happy because that lady used her special super collected omnipotent oneness to fucking give them a life together before she sacrificed her existence to stop the one and only true evil of the galaxy.
Because not only did she have like Gorn DNA, she had like some other weird DNA in her too from something else. Like too many weird things happened to this lady, I guess.
Yeah.
And then she just knew that she was meant to fight
Dude,
evil on a cosmic fucking level.
Dude, there was a part where she said, guys, check this out.
Yeah.
What if the situation is that I'm actually the one? And they're like, yeah, sounds good. And they speak it into reality.
And it is, yeah, that, and there's like, that is what it is.
And that is what it is. We all agree.
And also it's funny, like Pike, not only is he kind of a pussy, he's not even the main character at all. Like his girlfriend saved the world.
Yeah.
She's more the main character than he is.
Yeah. So, Captain Kirk, or what is he right now? Number 1 Kirk?
Yeah, number 1 Kirk. Of another ship.
Yeah, he's on it about as much. They're on it about the same.
You're right. That's true.
Which is crazy because Kirk's, he's from the other one.
Yeah. That's interesting. I wonder if they're going to go right into Star Trek.
That guy's so good, I'd be fine with it.
Yeah.
The dude who plays Kirk.
Yeah.
I do like him. And I like him and Scotty, and I like him and Spock together, but we just don't need to fucking ham fist us up the butt.
Get it, guys? Yeah, we get it. We're watching a prequel. That's them. Okay, we get it. That's them.
I'm watching Star Trek. I might have assumed that perhaps I'd encounter...
Do more Star Trek stuff instead of like, get it?
Yeah.
You know? That's what it is. Do more Star Trek stuff instead of looking at me and being like,
I was just gonna say it has that feeling of when someone's like, "Hey man, you gotta check this out," and you're watching it together, and then they're just staring at you the whole time,
totally,
waiting for your fucking micro reactions to see if you reacted appropriately.
Yeah, that sucks.
You see what I did, dude? I did it. Did you see that I did it?
Yeah.
Okay. Star Trek fucking skewered.
Didn't do good this week. Sorry, guys.
No. All right, man. Do you think it's time to talk about this series of films we've gotten into recently?
Yes.
We've gone on a bit of a fucking cinematic adventure.
I know. I wonder if it's because we've been trying to escape the horrible reality of what's happening in the world.
You know, it's been nice. Some of my fondest memories have been periods where we've just really gotten into movies. Like, do you remember that when we got into the movies from the 70s?
I do. That was really fun, actually.
That was so much fun.
That must have been before we were making podcasts, because we never podcasted about that, I don't think.
Yeah, because we watched, like... Cannonball Run.
Logan's Run.
Shit, dude. Fuck.
All the runs. Definitely Cool Hand Luke, right?
Omega Man.
It might be the 60s. Omega Man, yeah.
But we watched some different movies.
Yep.
And that's why we're here
Recently, we got into, well, I would say horror movies. Well, no, it's a mixed bag.
It's
This is a
primarily
mixed bag of new movies.
Yeah, it's a mixed bag of new movies. We went to the video store and we just got like a lot of like came out recently but didn't just come out.
Yeah.
Except for Weapons is probably the newest movie on there.
Yes.
Do you have a favorite right off the top out of these 6 movies?
Okay, what are they?
We watched Final Destination Bloodlines.
Mm-hmm.
I Know What You Did Last Summer 2025. Naked Gun 2025. Nobody 2. Weapons and Sinners.
Which is my favorite out of all of those? I don't know. That's really tough.
All right, well maybe you'll know by the time that we get through.
Yeah.
After we as we take an adventure here. First up,
Spoilers for all these movies?
spoilers. Yeah, probably.
Probably some.
I would be worried that I was going to hear him if you think that is a possibility.
But this would be helpful if you're like, what movie should I watch next? You should still listen. There will be slight spoilers, but it's going to be fine.
Yeah. I signed up for Letterboxd.
Yeah.
That was a thing that I've been wanting to do for a while, and I finally did it. And I wrote some reviews on there. I have all my written reviews up there for all 6 of these movies. I don't know if we want me to read them, but
no, but check it out. Go be friends with Mikey on Letterboxd.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Mikey Takeaways.
I tried searching it. I couldn't find it.
Really?
Is it one word? Is there a dash?
No, there's no extra letters.
Space? Mikey Space Takeaways?
I believe so. I'm not sure. Hold on.
Didn't
Maybe
come up.
it's probably one word though.
Mikey Takeaways. But you said space.
I thought it was, but now that I'm thinking about it more, yeah, it's one word. Mikey, capital M, capital T.
Oh, okay.
Mikey Takeaways.
Cool. All right, I'll find that later because my phone's the camera.
Yeah, your phone is the camera. But yeah, I reviewed all these movies. By the ratings, it would say that my favorite of these films is Naked Gun.
Holy moly.
I'll keep my letterbox open. Though,
Okay. So we're going to go through these one at a time.
Yeah.
All right.
Why not?
First up, Final Destination Bloodlines.
Yeah, so these are in the order that we watched them.
Okay. Oh, really?
I'm pretty sure. Oh, hold on. 2 of them are switched right now.
That's fine.
Boop. There we go. Yeah, we watched Final Destination and I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Mm-hmm.
And then we watched Naked Gun and Nobody. And then we watched Weapons and Sinners.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, I loved Final Destination Bloodlines.
Yeah.
I thought it was super entertaining, quite hilarious.
Yes.
And it's happened a few times while we're watching these movies that I noticed. I'm like, oh, there were certain times where I'm like, I am super invested in what's happening next. And that happened at least twice during Final Destination because I just like the whole Final Destination thing. I think it's cool.
Yeah,
and I think this isn't a bullshit throwaway sequel. Like, they tried really hard on this movie.
I mean, and it could be even a conclusion. I know that it's called Final Destination doesn't really mean it has to be, but they were playing it like it is.
Yeah, like the culmination of all of it.
So they didn't just they weren't just like trying to churn out a last one. They were like, let's secure this thing. Let's try to wrap it in an awesome Final Destination where there's plenty of grisly kills.
Yep.
But like, let's get a little fucking lore into this son of a
Yeah,
bitch.
they did. It was some fun lore, too.
Let's go back to the
it
beginning.
didn't need to be.
Yeah. The first, I agree with you about what you said about how you just being so invested. That happened to me right away with the old timey.
Me too.
I loved
The opening to this movie, I would put it right up there with Ghost Ship.
Yeah.
You know, as
yeah.
awesome horror movie openings of all time. Like, because you know what you're watching, so when they show okay, they're in this fucking
like
the
the
Space Needle, but there's a restaurant up there or a party loft or something.
I think it's like smaller than the real Space Needle, but it's
and it had a glass floor. So when you see like something fall on the floor while just the movie's happening, you're getting to know the characters.
Yeah.
Like, that setup is very enticing
That's the
and
whole
entertaining.
thing.
Yeah.
That's the whole maybe I'll read a snippet.
Yeah, please. I mean, I didn't mean to say don't read your fucking sweet reviews. I know you worked hard on them.
Let's see. The Final Destination knows exactly what movie it is. It takes its time setting up a macabre but still comical Rube Goldberg machine of death, and then it unleashes a torrent of gore-filled results as death's machinations play out.
That's exactly what I was saying.
Yeah, like there was another part where I was, this movie, this franchise knows what it is. It has an identity. It has a vibe. Tension, tension, tension. You're safe. Just kidding. You just got your head chopped off by a bowling ball that got pushed out a second-floor garage window by a skateboard that fell off the rack because a motion-activated sprinkler scared the dog.
Yeah.
So it's
sometimes
always,
they'll fake you out.
Oh,
and
it's
then,
all fake outs.
But then the thing will always happen.
Like there's the kid backing into a road. You're like, this guy's going to get hit by a fucking car. Like, they hit you with all the classics.
Yeah.
And I'm not like a fucking Final Destination guy.
Me neither. I only really remember the second one.
Yeah. I'm a Final Destination Bloodlines guy.
Yeah, no, this is a fantastic movie.
Are the logs?
Great horror movie. Just as much fun as it is thrilling.
Yeah. Are the logs from the second one or the first one?
The second one, I believe.
Yeah, they do don't they do a log?
They reference it.
They reference it.
They show it in the book.
Oh, the book. I love
the book. The like crazy lady, pretty much figures out what's going on at one point.
Yeah, well, she's the character from the beginning.
Yeah.
Which was terrific, but she's so fun. And I
the actress who was it was like a flashback back in the beginning, right?
Yeah, Breck Bessinger.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's great.
She's wonderful, yeah. And but then you're sort of like, oh, I wish I could have gone with that character more a little bit.
Yeah.
That's what it happened to me in two of these different movies where I was like, I would watch this movie without. I know we're setting up
where we're
another
going,
thing,
but if we didn't go there, I'd be happy. Kind of like Cloverfield.
Yes, totally. You
where
just
you're like,
watch all those people at the party.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
So better than you probably expected. Final Destination Bloodlines.
Yes.
Anything with Bloodlines usually sucks.
And it was like
in the title.
The gore, the violence, the kills was all as gross and satisfying as you would want it to be. Like, a la Ghost Ship, like you were saying.
Yeah.
The next Ghost Ship.
And I'm not a gore guy.
Oh, me
I can't really watch the Saw movies. I have no desire to watch those other than the first one.
There was some gore.
I tapped out immediately on the second one.
Yeah.
And there was maybe one point where I was like, but
definitely was.
To me, that's fun.
Yeah. That happened to me in two of these
If it only
movies.
happens once, it's like watching a John Moxley match.
It should have one where you're like, this is so, oh no, I want to look away.
I'm
going to keep
uncomfortable.
peeking.
Yeah, and it's like, not just gory, but an uncomfortable thing where you're like, what if that happened to me? No!
Well, that's it, right?
Yeah.
What if that happened to me? That's what you're doing.
Yeah.
What if I got Final Destination? I almost Final Destination myself all the time. I fucking fought a hornet and almost died the other day. Bro, remember we were going to do a podcast?
Yes.
I don't remember which one it was.
Yes.
And you were like, hey, there's a hornet up there on that wall. And then
an adventure happened.
An adventure
That's
happened.
Right.
It ended with Jeremy knocking the fucking thing off the wall because I didn't give him the right weapon. I gave him a mop to kill a hornet in the
I
corner
didn't have the right
of a room.
angle on it. I thought I was going to go right into the corner, but it was.
I was so
like
confident about this fucking mop that I hadn't even considered. So he fell down. We moved everything, moved all the furniture to look for the stupid bug.
Yep.
Never found it.
Broke the tripod.
Broke the tripod.
While we're running away from the wasp.
Totally, dude. There was a part where we did scurry.
Yep.
But then I saw him. He was on the screen of the window the other day.
No way.
Yeah.
Was he alive?
Yeah, he was crawling around, but he wasn't.
He wasn't happy?
He didn't look happy, yeah.
Well, sorry, Mr. Wasp. We can let a spider go.
Yeah. Oh,
but a wasp? Yeah. I think you're fucking on site like the Gorn.
Yeah. I'm going full on up on your ass, dude. So I seen him on there, and now I'm like, oh, he's not moving a lot. He's moving slow, and then I saw him like, I thought he was going to fly, and I almost fucking fell, which I will almost fall more.
Yeah, did he fly?
He just did like a flutter, stuck back to the screen. But now he's crawling up the screen. I go to get the paper towels. He's crawling up the screen behind where the glass is.
Oh, no.
So now I'm like, shit, dude. So then I'm sliding in a book. I'm sliding in a book behind the glass to try to pin him against the screen, but we have terrible screens.
Yeah.
So then it touches.
And the window's not good either.
Yeah, totally. And so then I hit him a little. I just try to press it gently and smush him and drag him down. And then he falls back and he buzzes up a little bit.
He's a hardy motherfucker.
Dude, and so then the board gets caught on the edge of the window. I start stumbling off the back of the bed. My leg hits the stool and I almost fell back and cracked my head on the podcasting table.
Wow.
But I grabbed the railing.
But if it was the movie, the fan would have fallen down on you and cut you up.
Because just in that moment, we were like, oh, that was close. But then this was the sad part. And I actually felt bad. I was like, all right, we gotta, I got the paper towels and like he's mashed to them, and I like bring him out into the kitchen, and I'm looking at the paper towel, and he's still like fucking trying to move.
Help me, Mikey!
And I'm like, God. So then I bring him
You're
out
a wasp. You contribute nothing
to the trash, and I'm like, I'll just rip the paper towel off. I can throw him in there, dude. But I'm like, he's like, I just fucking baned his ass, broke the back. And then I'm like, all right, let me just put him out of his misery. So I thwack him on the ground with the paper towel.
Stomp him.
And then he's stuck to the paper towel.
Yeah.
And then I pick it up and he's like, no, I didn't do it. And then I'm like, oh my God, fucking smack. And he's
It's like in Austin Powers.
and then
Ow, that really hurt.
yeah, and then he's stuck, and I'm like, I think I got him. And he's like, oh, I think I was stuck. And then I was like, no, wham, wham,
This
wham.
ends now.
And I just smashed him 3 times until he was just bits. But then I
Mashed to pieces
walking
theater.
away, I was like, I feel bad. I physically don't like the way I feel, so I feel bad for killing that bug.
Yeah.
But he had to
He's
go.
a pretty big bug.
Yeah.
And he survived the initial onslaught, so we kind of earned our respect.
Yeah, but he can't hang out here, man.
Yeah, he's going to sting you.
Yeah, it's right near
That's
my bed.
where your bed is.
My bed's right in the window. It's
Yeah.
beautiful. But he almost got my ass, dude.
Dude.
But, we don't know what he was. We keep calling him a wasp. Sometimes we call him a hornet. It might have been something called a fire jacket, which is a fire-breathing bug, I think. I don't know.
It's a Pokemon?
Yeah, he has a Pokemon. I got his ass. It was Pokemon Go time, and I got
He had a
him.
big-ass stinger. I'll tell you that. And it wasn't no bee. I hang out with the bees while I sit out on the porch a lot because the flowers are right there.
That's true.
Flowers are now dying because it's fall, which is great, but also
Yeah.
it's the first time maybe I was a little sad to see it happen.
Well, fall is beautiful but sad.
Yeah, it's true. But I know the bees that live down there on those plants.
Fuck those
They're
bees.
little, they're fat. It's great.
Yeah.
You know.
No. Yes to those bees.
This
Yes.
those bees are great. This was a big ass, long ass guy with a big stinger
A pointy.
and a mean fucking face.
Yeah, pointy bottom boy, dude.
Yeah.
He had that. Yeah.
Although he was separated from his hive, I bet. On a Disney adventure of sorts.
Yeah. He thought he made it, but he didn't make it. I was his final destination. All right. What else did we watch? Let's get into the next one. We went from this horror movie to this horror movie?
Yep. I Know What You Did Last Summer. Interesting. They didn't even add a word.
Yeah, I don't.
Lazy.
I thought we couldn't do that.
Well,
But you can't.
There's Superman.
There's-
Well, actually, no. The original Superman is called Superman the movie, so
Right.
they skirted it there.
And then there's
But-
Batman and the Batman.
Yeah, but there's definitely a Fast and Furious and a The Fast and the Furious,
Yes.
right?
Yep.
But this isn't the I Know What You Did Last Summer.
No, this isn't.
I Know What You Did Last Summer, the movie.
I know what you. It's not even. I know what you did last summer! Exclamation point.
Oh, that would have been good. Or underlined.
Underline
Bold.
summer with 2 lines under. Yeah, bold. Oh yeah, emphasize a different word. I
or
know
like-
what you. Wait, that'd be
It
weird.
should have been like I Know What You Did 20 years ago.
Yeah,
But obviously that's not the plot of the movie, which is
right.
kind of the worst part.
the plot of the movie.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree.
Like, what do you mean it happened again? Same town.
They don't even. It's like they follow it piece for piece to a T. Not some of the specifics, but some of the specifics.
Yeah, a lot of the specifics. The least like it was is that it wasn't really these kids' fault this time,
Right.
which right off the bat is a problem.
It's confusing as a viewer.
Yeah,
I didn't know who I was rooting for.
totally.
I had no idea. I'm like, am I for? I don't like any of these kids. First of all, like I don't like them, but this isn't their fault. So it's like,
That is what it is, which is like, well, I guess that's like your classic Jason movie. You
Yeah.
don't like them, but it's not their fault, but you kind of want to see him die.
but it's one of.
But that's not the point of I Know What You Did Last Summer.
No, that's not. It's about your careless youth.
Yeah. They deserve to die, right?
Right. Like you got. It was like.
know.
It was like, hey, I know what you did last summer, and that's supposed to make you scared, but also like, oh, I did something wrong.
Yeah, and now I'm getting revenge, even though maybe it's a little too far.
But these kids were like, no, it was an accident, and we all agreed not to talk about it.
Yeah.
Because the one guy was like fucking a little fucked up or whatever.
Yeah, they were smoking a J.
They were smoking a J up there, yeah. I mean, they were being. I just hated all the characters.
Me
That's
too.
what it
That
was.
guy with the big dumb head.
Yeah, which the jock guy.
Yeah,
yeah,
the jock guy.
He might have been my favorite guy.
Well, he's the only one I can remember right now, but
Yeah.
he did have heat with me for sure.
He's the only one that had any fucking sparkle, dude. He's the only guy I saw the fire in.
Yeah, and they brought Love Hewitt back.
Just say, yeah,
And they
tried.
brought Gyllenhaal back.
And spoiler, guys, they brought back the SMG, Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Oh
dude.
yeah, you're right.
She was dead.
She died in the first movie, but they
Yeah.
wanted to have her in this, which makes sense.
Yeah.
So they had a weird dream.
but it didn't. Yeah, it just.
And it made me think like, well, I'm glad Sarah Michelle Gellar's in this. I like her. But I'm like, why is this happening?
Why was any of it happen? What's the fuck's the point of this? And then it was,
Yeah.
you know, double, triple, double spoil is like the one amongst them. It was one of them that was needing to kill people.
And
it was the like dorky girl.
And what? No, I
right?
said Jake Gyllenhaal. What's his name?
Freddie Prinze, baby.
Yeah, and it was Freddie Prinze.
Yeah.
Freddie Prinze and one of the friends.
Yep.
Okay.
Because she worked at his restaurant.
Because he never got therapy, so that he was always just obsessed with these murders.
Yeah.
So that when he found out that they had accidentally covered up some guy's death, he decided to fucking pull the trigger and be the hookman.
He was like, I'm going to kill all the other kids to protect her. With her. Why did she want to kill all her friends? Because they were like mean to her and stuff? I don't remember what her...
She was crazy?
Oh, she was definitely
I think he
crazy.
made her crazy.
Oh, okay. Yeah. By the time
That's why it's a shitty movie.
By the time it had devolved to fucking... who's the main lady in that? Jennifer Love was somehow facing off against Freddie Prinze. You're like, I don't give a shit.
Who gives a shit about this?
I
yeah,
don't
totally.
give a damn shit. So... I gave
and
this
we had
movie
just
half
watched,
a star.
And
by
we
the
had
way.
just watched fucking the other one, Bloodlines.
Yes.
Final Destination. And so I'm like, oh, all right, another throwback to the 90s style. Let's do it. I'm in. I was so in.
Yes.
But pretty early on, I was like, oh, this sucks.
I was excited. I was like, oh, you know.
Yeah.
You know what I wrote in my...
I vividly remember seeing this in the theater with Chris Lon. This dude.
Oh, the OG.
Yeah. We used to fucking watch horror movies.
This, in my review, I was writing about how this is like, just like it did last time, trying to be Scream. Like it's following in its footsteps, and now it rebooting
Oh my God,
itself.
you're right.
But this time it was a little more successful last time. But this time they didn't do any of the shit that Scream did in the new reboots to try to keep itself fresh. Even though, in theory, this movie did. It was like, what do you mean? We got all the old characters from the old movie and we brought them back, and then we put them in this killer scenario. What do you mean it's not the same? Well, it doesn't hit the same. So something's that the charm of
I know
the
Judas
nostalgia.
Summer never hit the same as Scream.
No, it never did, but it wanted to.
Yeah.
It wanted that juice. It wanted, and then
Oh,
it was
yeah,
like,
for sure.
So then it just sort of feels like someone thought, well, we could. I'm sure we could and make enough money or whatever.
Yeah. You don't think they tried their hardest?
No, but maybe they
I
did
think someone
because the
dumb
source
tried it their
material
hardest.
is kind of stupid. The Fisherman Hook guy was cool in that one, but they
Yeah,
really
and
leaned
in
into
this
the
they're like, oh, we're
fisherman.
going to do so many fisherman deaths. You know?
It caught him in the big. He dropped a fucking
Like a lobster trap on him.
Like Joker was fighting Batman and Robin.
Yeah.
He dropped a big cage on him.
Yep. And how did they get out of that? They just lifted it up or something?
Yeah, eventually someone came over and was like, get out of there. Quit screwing around.
And they like killed the guy and like hung him up like he's a fish on the fucking shore.
Yeah. There was a lot of the
spear gun.
The spear gun.
Yeah.
The movie, it culminated in a water boat battle.
Oh, yeah.
The big climax was on a boat.
Yeah.
Ugh. Half star.
Didn't love it.
Half star. What did you get Final Destination? Do you think? Out of 5?
I don't know. Probably a 3.
Yeah, that's what I gave it.
Pretty good. But,
3 stars.
You know, but a 3 kind of hits even better when you have low expectations.
Oh, dude, I thought it was going to be maybe we can't even watch this.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
then it was. Turns out I know what you did last summer. It wasn't unwatchable, but so close.
Yeah.
Because it was so boring.
If we weren't so hyped up on fucking horror movies,
Yeah.
we
Just
might
getting
not have
flicks.
finished it.
We took a turn away from horror movies, though,
Mm-hmm.
for the next feature that we checked out. Talking about the Naked Gunses.
Wow, we're talking about the Naked Guns. This is awesome.
This was... so is this another
I've watched
same
it
name of the
3
movie?
times. Yeah, you're right. Oh, well,
Oh, no. Yeah, they did the the.
They did the the.
Nice. You watched it 3 times.
Well, I watched it twice. One time I put it on and went to sleep.
Yeah.
You know,
Yep.
very funny.
I
There's a
put it
lot
on-
of funny jokes in there, and a lot of stuff that I didn't catch the first time. It's just like ridiculous. It's so silly.
It doesn't play by any like rules, and it doesn't care. It just is willing to exist in this fucking playful universe
like
where
there's
anything can
there's
happen.
part where he's chasing them, and like the windshield comes out of the car, it breaks, and then he drives by a bunch of bees, and 100 bees get stuck in the car, and then some guys are walking back and forth carrying the windshield of a car,
and it sucks
and
right in.
It goes right in. Now he's
Yeah.
stuck in the car with bees.
Hilarious.
Like it's just fucking awesome.
I mean, one of the best jokes is when he comes in and he's like, 20 years for man's laughter, and that the manslaughter, man's laughter.
Oh yeah,
that's a fucking great.
That's
joke,
funny.
dude.
Yeah,
that's so funny.
And the visual gag of like every time they get somewhere, someone hands them a coffee.
Yep.
And if they're holding a coffee, they just chuck it. And
Totally.
kicked another coffee, and there's just coffees everywhere.
It was satisfying in that it knew a lot of these movies. When I was reviewing them, I was talking a lot about like a movie knowing what it is.
Yeah.
And this movie fucking knows exactly what it is.
Yep.
And it's refreshing that it is that way, where everything is a little fucking a little serious, and we don't get a lot of comedies.
Yeah. And I'll tell you this: Pamela Anderson is fucking hilarious in this movie.
Yeah, she's very funny.
Yeah, you never really thought about Pamela Anderson because she went away for a long time.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't think anybody ever thought she was a good actress necessarily, but she's awesome in this. And I think she is a really good actress.
I think she is. Yeah. And we didn't have a lot to work off, really. What was that? It was
Baywatch.
Yeah.
And
I'll tell you what,
Barbed
I
Wire.
watched a lot of Barbed Wire, and I watched a lot of Baywatch.
For sure. But
So, well, I think she did a great job.
she's a fantastic person.
This movie was very funny, though.
Yeah.
And their chemistry, the niece
Yeah.
and the,
it
and
really
the Pam,
it really added a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
the whole
Stingray was in there.
Stingray, yeah. Paul Walter Hauser was awesome. He wasn't in it a lot.
He was the straight man, which was interesting.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, my favorite part, or my favorite thing they did in the movie, even if it's not my favorite part, was the not fantasy because it happened, but like their vacation that they take when they get embroiled with a fucking
snowman.
A supernatural snowman.
Yeah, no, it's hilarious. Just a weird little
It's
aside.
just such an awesome part of the movie.
Yeah.
Him getting mad at Pamela Anderson for plugging his DVR into the internet and it recording over all his episodes of Buffy the Vampire
my God,
Slayer. I
that
almost
whole
peed my
Buffy run
pants,
was
dude.
so awesome.
And it kept going.
Yeah.
Fucking when he says Oz, I was like, he says Oz's full name. That shit was fucking. Yeah, that was
great.
And it was short.
And of course, Liam Neeson is great in it.
Liam
but I
Neeson's
think
incredible.
you can just kind of assume that he's going to be.
Yeah.
Because he's just got to do his Liam Neeson thing.
And it's perfect. Yeah, it's all now immediately the most hilarious thing ever.
Yeah.
Whereas in Tookins, it was serious and badass.
Yes.
Very exciting. Very good. I would suggest it's only an hour and 25 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
You're in, you're out.
I mean, if you want to eat a little fucking gummy and watch a silly movie or smoke a little, you know what I'm talking about?
There's a lot of long movies.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just want to get in and out. There's no reason a comedy should be over 2 hours.
And like,
That's 2 hours. Is
you ever
even a stretch.
like a movie like Sinners? I feel like I've looked at the poster and been like, I don't feel like taking that on right now.
Yep.
You know, but The Naked Gun, fucking really no.
I'm ready to take this.
I'm
all
ready.
Over me.
You're ready right now. Just fucking put it on, and you'll probably giggle at something in the first 5 minutes. I almost guarantee it.
I don't remember watching a movie and consistently laughing out loud that many times.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, that's great. Do you have any other favorite bits? You know what I like? I like when she took the chair. When he
said,
offered,
"Take a seat."
says take a seat, and she says she doesn't want the chair, but then they end up getting into an argument. She says, "You know what? I will take the chair." That sort of long, dragged out joke, I think, is key.
I mean, there's a lot, right? The only thing I can think of right now is when he comes to the crime scene and the car is in the water, and the guy with the crane is trying to get the car out of the water,
that
but
was
it's
awesome.
the fucking crane game.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just funny.
That's just funny.
Yeah.
It's funny for funny's sake. That's
Yeah.
the most important thing. Do you laugh?
Yeah.
Not, does that make sense? We don't ask that
Obviously,
question
it doesn't
at
make
all.
sense. That's why it's funny.
Dude, and the joke where Cody Rhodes is in the movie.
Yes.
He plays a bartender, and
Oh,
he's like,
yeah.
"Oh, you shot my brother in the back."
Oh,
And,
my
he's
God,
like,
that was
He's like, "I
hilarious.
shot so many men in the back, I couldn't keep track."
Yeah.
And then it turns out that he tells him, well, I guess I don't need to give it away, but he tells
The
him that
punchline's good.
The punchline is really good.
Yeah.
Let me just consult in my notes here. Yep, runtime. The movie was fun, and the movie made me laugh. Yeah, those are my 3 key takeaways
I like it.
from that movie. And I gave this motherfucker 4 stars.
Pretty good.
It's great.
I hope they make another one.
Yes, definitely. I hope they make
Did
a
it make
million
money?
more.
Probably.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah.
You know, if we have to judge all these movies on this system of stars that's been presented before us, every movie, if they have to all compare to each other, it has to balance out, and I think that it's a 4. This is the best movie that I watched out of all these.
Yep.
It's the only one that I really would want to watch again, I think. I might watch Sinners again.
I might watch Sinners again.
There's the vibe on Sinners was nice, and yeah. That's one of the all right, well, we'll get to Sinners. Naked Gun, Ketchup approved.
Loved it.
And I don't know why. I had low hopes for Nobody 2. I don't know why. Something in my head thought, oh, and they're not going to...
Well, we loved Nobody.
Loved it.
Except that I think it should be called Mr. Nobody.
Oh, boy, I have a hard time not saying it every single time.
Because if you think about it, hey, have you seen Nobody?
You know I ain't seen Nobody.
Yeah.
How you doing?
It's really hard to fucking say
It's just
that.
weird.
Just weird.
Nobody 2. Have you
no-
also seen Nobody 2 as well?
I've seen Nobody too.
I saw Nobody 2.
It's good.
It was good.
I think I had medium expectations. I know it's hard to do a sequel.
Yeah,
And I don't think they necessarily succeeded on all fronts.
I agree with that.
I think that I don't want to say it was like less impactful, but in the first one, he's just like a regular guy, and it's so intriguing. Like, why is he so badass?
Right.
And then he just is bad. It's kind of like John Wick, the same kind of fucking thing. You're like,
Just-
what's going on here?
Yeah.
But in this one, you know he's badass.
So we have
and-
to skip all the...
But then they also play up that thing with his wife that I think they could have fucking taken a little
they
deeper.
Didn't capitalize on that.
Yeah, like his wife was also badass, but
Yeah.
like it wasn't as big a part of the movie as it should have been.
So was she like a wildlife handler? Seemed like dart gun was her primary weapon.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe she's non-lethal.
Because they talked about meeting each other somewhere. I forget where it was. Some other country is where they met.
Yeah.
It seemed like she was going to be a super spy with him or whatever, or an assassin or something, and she wasn't. And that was a little disappointing.
Were there satisfying parts? Absolutely.
Totally.
When that guy fucking hit his daughter and he went in there and
then
beat the
he's
shit
like-
out of all of them, that's the best part of the movie.
Yeah, when he's like, he's like, all right, we're leaving. And you're like, oh, wow, he's... You know, it mirrors the first movie almost.
Yeah.
You can lay them down on top of each other.
Definitely,
I think, and they
yeah.
would fit because it's like he's not going to stand up to those guys. Like he didn't stand up to the
They were being
robbers.
huge dicks. His son
Yeah.
got in a fight.
Yeah.
They were being dicks to him.
But then
And the guy swipes at his daughter on the way out.
and they're walking out, and they're about to walk away from it, and everything's going to be fine. He goes, "Oh, I just forgot my cell phone." And
Yeah.
his wife's like, obviously she knows he didn't forget his cell phone. He's going back in there to beat the shit out of these guys.
Yeah,
bunch of assholes who deserve it.
definitely. And,
what
and that
that
fight
is.
scene was awesome.
And the fights were tremendous. It was like I had low expectations. The movie exceeded my expectations, and then I ended up level.
Yeah.
Ended up at a middle point.
I would say in some ways it felt like Grown Ups 2.
Oh,
Where
okay.
you're like, you guys just wanted to fucking, like, you're like, all right, wait, who plays his brother? Who plays Chris Floyd's his dad? Who played his brother
oh,
or
is
his
that the
adopted
RZA?
brother? Is that RZA?
I believe it's RZA.
Yeah, I think they just asked him what he wanted to do, and he was like, "I would like to have a samurai sword,
Yeah,
please."
if I could be a samurai.
and then they're like, "Christopher Lloyd, what do you want to do?" He's like, "I want to run around with a machine gun." And you're like,
Yeah.
"All right, yeah, you can do that."
You had mentioned this. I put this in my review, but it was inspired by something you had said when we were watching it. Christopher Lloyd, this is one of my key takeaways. Christopher Lloyd wanted people to know that he wasn't a decrepit old man
Totally.
in a wheelchair in real life, so they let him walk upright, hang with the family, and murder a bunch of bad guys with a giant machine gun.
Yeah. So, and then you're like, okay, he's there. The wife, does one badass thing at the end, but clearly she's some kind of fucking
Something's up.
badass.
Yeah.
I kind of thought like the whole family should have been in on it by the end.
Yeah, like the fucking brother and the sister should have hit a fucking 3D through a table on somebody.
Yeah.
The brother.
And then like it should have been set up like, oh, they're a spy, a fucking mercenary,
Right.
or a family of spy mercenaries.
and
or
now the
whatever
third
it
one is going to be like Spy Kids 3D, but with this fucked up family.
Yeah,
instead.
and like this kind of violence.
Yeah, these guys.
The violence is really the trademark of this franchise.
Yep. And, when we were talking about how the movies match each other, there is the fighting a group of guys on a public conveyance.
Yeah.
In the first movie, it was the bus,
Yep.
and it's a duck boat in this
And
one.
even the same thing happens where they throw him off and they think he's done.
Yep.
And he crawls back
Crawls
up like
back
Jason.
That was awesome.
That was cool.
That was a good fight. There are a couple, like, moments in that one
Yeah.
with some of the violence.
Yep.
Terrible bad guy.
I agree.
Did not like Sharon Stone as the bad guy.
Not fucking buying
I
it.
wasn't buying her like, I'm a
Quirky,
cool, weird,
unique kind of
Yeah.
bad guy. No.
She's got a little dog.
evil, but and it's like, and it all was also like, oh, she's the bad guy, and she has two hench goons who are women. So
Yep.
obviously, by fucking action movie
She's gonna
standards,
fight the wife.
The wife has to come in and kill her.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, oops, spoiler. It's kind of like that's dumb.
Well, the movie that's the thing. It's like the movie is fairly predictable. And if you saw the first one, it's the second one. If you like the first
Yeah.
one, you'll like this one.
Mm-hmm.
But the bad guy, who was the bad guy in the first one? I guess I can't really remember either.
He was like a Russian jerk,
Right.
similar to the bad guy in John Wick,
Yeah.
but like more gregarious.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
she just was doing like a kooky dancing, and I was like, I'm not buying how weird and cool you think
I agree.
you are.
Was this from John Wick or was this from Nobody, where the guy gets out of the car and walks across the street and gets on stage and starts singing?
I believe that was from John Wick.
Okay. So then I
Or
don't
maybe
know.
not. No, maybe that.
I think
that
that
must
is
have been
Nobody,
that.
right?
Yeah, that was pretty badass.
Yeah, so that was that bad guy. He was like
a gregarious,
gregarious, like,
yeah,
Russian guy or whatever.
yeah. So,
But
this
yeah,
time they went
I wasn't
with
buying her.
evil woman.
And it's like you run like this vacation town.
Yeah,
You're
she
like
didn't-
pumping drugs out of there. Like that
Yeah,
seems
yeah,
pretty
yeah.
convenient for fucking Mr. Nobody. The Nobody
Yeah,
family.
that's just the circumstances of how it all just worked out to be that way.
Yeah.
I thought there was going to be a part where we realized this was all supposed to go this way or something, but I guess that we get that in the fact that his dad went there once on business.
Yeah.
But that doesn't even tie to this lady now, so
It's basically like the plot doesn't really matter, and that's good because it's not great, and the bad guy's lame, but
yeah.
at least there's guys for him to fight the whole time, so
Yeah.
it's kind of fun.
some movies can get by with the plot not needing to be the strongest part.
Yeah.
Whereas I know what you did last summer. The plot not being good is we needed that because the kills and everything were not making up for it.
Totally,
This
yeah.
movie's like, well, we're still going to give you all the action.
The
and
action's great.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Yeah. Oh, and this is it, bottom line. We all want to see Bob Odenkirk beat the shit out of a bunch of assholes who deserve it.
And I think I said this while we're watching it. It has kind of a Deadpool vibe. Like,
Yeah.
between, like, action, comedy, and violence. Like,
That's true.
Like, the violence is
The
very
violence
high.
is funny.
Yeah, the violence is funny,
Yeah.
exactly.
Like, oh, that was so nasty, I'm laughing, you
Yeah.
sicko.
Yep.
You damn sicko. I gave this movie 3 stars.
That sounds good.
Yeah, right. So like I was saying, it found its level.
Yeah. It wasn't bad. And I would, if it was on a streamer, it's definitely a watch, but I don't think a rent.
Yeah, I
Unless
agree.
you love the first one, because I would have seen it regardless, because I like the first one so much.
And if you loved the first one, then I don't see why you wouldn't like the second one.
Yeah. It just doesn't go anywhere new.
Yeah. You know what? I had in my review, I was talking about how I thought we were going to, like with the wife, we
Yeah.
were going to open things up. We're going to open this world up a little bit. We're going to find
like
more.
what happens in John Wick 2.
Exactly. We're going to find
Yeah.
out more about, when we almost did it with Sharon Stone's character,
Yeah.
but she sucked. And
But
then we
she
did-
was actually just a low-level criminal.
Yeah. So
Like
then,
a mid-level criminal.
mid-level.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mid.
She was like big in one
Yeah.
state.
I really liked the character that was under the thumb of Sharon Stone's evil character, and he got like blackmailed into having to run all these drugs in this town because of what happened to his
Oh,
dad.
yeah.
He's
Yep.
paying his father's debt.
Yeah.
And him and fucking they get to team up. That I like.
Yeah, that was
I liked
that was
everyone
definitely
except
cool.
for Sharon Stone.
Yeah.
Sorry, Sharon. I don't mean to give you the business.
Tried to
I
do
don't-
like a Joker thing and it didn't work. You can't. Not everyone can always pull off a super charismatic bad guy.
You talking about a Michelle Pfeiffer from Batman Returns? Is this?
Well, she can do it for sure.
Yeah, I was thinking, oh man, I wish we had a Fife up in here. I guess I'm just not a big Sharon Stone fan because I was trying to think of like, oh, well, what's my favorite Sharon Stone movie?
Yeah.
I don't know. She was Arnold Schwarzenegger's mean fake wife in Total Recall. I just think whatever movie she was making, they weren't the movies I was watching. I
Yeah, I
never
agree.
watched the fucking Wahooey one. Yeah, that. Yeah, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, me neither, actually. And when I think, like, when you think about that, like, oh my God, she flashed in the movie, you're like, how would you see that? Unless they, like, showed it in the
Yeah,
trailer. Like,
I've never like seen.
Me neither.
Never like actually seen
you're like,
it.
oh, it's kind of shadowy in there.
Yeah.
Unless,
It only exists as a spoof.
yeah, like
in
I've
my
seen
mind.
Willie do it on The Simpsons.
Yeah. You're like, oh, dude, I seen like a quarter of a kind of that might have been a vagina.
Yeah,
That
totally.
might have been it right there.
Yeah, exactly. You're like, all right, you creeps.
You creep, dude. Watch a pornographic film, you
yeah.
weirdo.
Maybe nobody had enough access to porn back then.
I mean, yeah, I guess it was, Sharon Stone. I don't know if that was she like number one primo super babe at that time, or did she become super
I
babe?
think that probably made her a super babe.
Right.
That was a Verhoeven film. Yeah.
Huh.
Yep.
What is it?
No,
No, I almost said Indecent Exposure. That's
Basic
not
Instinct?
it. Basic Instinct, yes.
Yeah. Which
Oh.
I've never seen.
I do like that guy's movies, or
Yeah.
have seen many of them.
Yep.
But yeah, 3 stars. You agree?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, 2.5.
2.5.
Yeah, I'll go
Uh-oh.
2.5. I wasn't overly impressed, but it was good.
Exceeded my expectations, so I think it got that extra star. All right. Up next, we have Zach Kreger's
Weapons.
Weapons. kids.
Oh, right. Look
Let's-
at them. They're Naruto running. Or
Yeah.
actually, they're like airplane running.
Yeah.
Somewhere in
They're
between.
like, it's a Naruto plane.
Yeah.
Yeah, possessed Naruto style. Spooky Naruto, I called it in my review, I think.
Now, weapons. I didn't really know what this was before we watched it. I didn't know what it was. I think I saw the trailer a while ago.
Oh, you knew the kids were missing,
I knew the kids were missing. That was it.
and that perhaps the teacher was something to do with it.
I would say this. When we were like 10 minutes, 15, 20 minutes into this movie, I was like, holy shit, this is awesome.
I agree.
I was like, I cannot wait to find out what is going on.
I've never
here.
been more on the edge of my seat.
Yeah, so, and maybe even halfway through the movie, I felt that way.
I believe the point where we started to fall off
Yeah.
is traditionally known as probably right at the beginning of the third act. When
Yeah.
everything starts to hit its peak, and now the more we learned about stuff, I found the less we enjoyed it. Don't you think?
Yes.
And by the end, it had like, all right.
Yeah, it was so fascinating and so good at drawing me in
Yeah.
that I was so ready. And then they kind of did the thing where they were going back in time and seeing the eyes of different characters and what happened to them that day.
Yeah, it's like we move the story forwards, and then another character takes over, and we go back and move forward, and another character brings it back until it catches up with itself.
By the way, the movie's about a bunch of kids went missing.
A bunch of kids went missing. And
All
they're-
in one
class.
teacher's class, except for one kid.
Yep.
And so basically that one kid and the teacher are the prime suspects.
Yep.
And it's in some ways it's about like how the people in the town feel about that. Like it's kind of like driving people crazy.
Yeah, it's like like a mob.
Mob mentality.
Mob
and
mentality.
like people who
Paranoia
are missing their
and-
kids are super getting obsessed about it,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yep.
And it's like such a weird mystery. And then it goes,
Are we spoiling? I mean, I guess we've spoiled everything else
yeah, we might as well spoil it.
because that's the thing. All the stuff that you find out is happening. I was like, all right, this is just now this just feels like a generic horror movie at this point.
Yeah, then
But
they did introduce a generic horror character who was popping up in everybody's dreams for
For a while, it seemed like she was some sort of clown woman.
Yeah,
but I
definitely.
think she's just like a super old creature that has applied makeup and wears a wig.
Yeah, she's a witch.
She's a witch, guys. It's a damn witch.
It's the bad guy in this movie is a witch, which
Evil
by
witch.
the time you find that out, it's kind of like, all right. But honestly, even after that, I found that character pretty compelling. She was getting heat with me.
Yeah.
I did want to see her get killed.
You want to see her get them come up?
I wanted to see the little boy get her.
Yes,
You know,
absolutely.
because she was being very mean to him, and it was good.
He was seems like a solid ass little dude.
Yeah.
I mean, nobody liked him. He was already alienated before all the kids in his classroom disappeared.
And some pretty fucked up shit happened.
Yep. Yep.
Let's not spoil every single aspect of it.
Yeah.
But basically, a witch did it,
Yeah, definitely.
and she was evil, and it didn't end satisfactorily.
It did
though.
not end satisfactorily. I
Yeah.
did not think, I got to check that out again. But at the
No.
beginning, and for certainly all throughout the movie, the cinematography,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
way everything looked, the way it felt, and everything had an air of being important and being eerie,
Yeah.
while also being mundane. Like that gas station, there's a lot going on at that gas station.
Yep.
Just the outside of that, the little kid's house in that cul-de-sac. It's just a regular house.
It's true.
But then everything
The
was
newspaper
so,
up in the
the
windows,
newspaper
very
in the window.
scary.
There's that shot of them watching the door from far away, and they open it from the inside into the shadows. That's eerie as fuck.
Dude, the first time, like, when she's the teacher is staking out this kid's house to see what's going on, and then like in the middle of the night, like I don't know if it's the witch or like somebody the witch was controlling, because the witch can control people. Like, fucking walked out here. It's the first time you see anything crazy in the movie.
Yeah.
And it's like just the way she's moving through the darkness. You don't know what it is. She gets into the car next to the lady, but they don't move the camera over.
Oh, you just hear
the door close, and
that
the
was
lady like
scary.
fell asleep in her car.
Yeah.
And then you just see scissors come, and she cuts her hair.
Damn. Yeah.
Like, awesome, terrifying, very cool.
Yeah, there are elements of the supernatural that are interesting. I guess I was just digging it was another one of these situations where I was like, I don't know if I need any supernatural. I really like this world that we've built. I almost want it to be like a thriller.
A movie about just some kids that went missing
Somewhat-
and how the town deals with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was some of the most interesting stuff.
But it got a little extra supernatural, almost supernatural for me.
It got a little horror movie-er, like more of a classic slasher, like or something. You're
And
like,
then
well, there's a character here who's the bad guy doing evil stuff. That's not necessarily what I was getting in the first half of the movie.
Yeah, it was more about like the human,
like dread
people's-
and yeah,
trauma and loss,
yeah.
obsession.
So by the time you gave physical form, you're like, well, now this is just a Freddy movie.
Yeah,
You know?
and then it devolved a little more into it gave me what's the Will Smith zombie one? What's that one? I Am Legend.
I Am Legend.
Oh,
yeah,
we were talking about Omega Man before.
Yep.
The wave of human children, CGI human children at one point. I don't know if they were, but they looked at when they had to have been, obviously. They were running through walls and shit.
Oh yeah.
When they're chasing a bunch of people.
The end of the movie was
Yeah.
not great.
It was like just like an amorphous group of little kids
Oh yeah, it was
jumping
like
through
World War
walls
Z.
and running. It was like World War Z. Yeah.
I didn't love that part. I'm like, oh, why is this
It
happening?
felt like we were getting into this psychological horror movie, and then you're like, nah, it's a witch.
and then by the end, it's kind of silly.
It's a little silly, yeah.
And then it's also like
But it is
sickly
sad and gross,
Yeah. Yep.
a lot of people die. It's messed up.
Was it worth watching? I would say definitely yes if you like horror movies.
If you're in the mood to watch a horror movie, it's
But
definitely.
is it like the fucking best thing?
You know what? Everyone says that it is, so maybe we're dumb.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, maybe.
Maybe it wasn't for us.
I think it very much was for me until the plot went a different way.
Went a little goofy.
I mean, yeah, whatever.
I think landing.
Like you said, the cinematography's great, the performances are great,
Yeah,
but I didn't like the ending.
I didn't. That's what.
And
Yeah.
for a horror movie, that kind of counts for a lot.
I think for everything it counts.
Yeah,
I
it
think
really
you
does.
Need, for whether it's a TV show, whether it's a movie, like you need to stick the landing.
Yeah.
Because if you don't stick the landing, at the end of the day, the first 75% of the shit you did, it doesn't
matter. And it's like, yeah, and I will give you props for drawing me in. It's very rare that I get that. I was so excited in the beginning.
Yeah.
But you didn't pay it off in a satisfying way.
You remember in Stranger Things when everyone's in the assembly and they're talking about the Hellfire Club and everyone's really paranoid?
Oh, yeah.
That feeling that it gave me when it happened in this movie, I was
Yes.
juiced for
Yeah,
that.
yeah. There was a lot of good stuff with that. And then we got further away from the teacher as a character. But
Yeah. But
and
then all of a sudden the Sorcerer Supreme was trying to kill Silver Surfer, but Thanos was there and he fucking stopped him.
Yeah.
Those guys all have a scene together.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, the main
You're
girl
right.
the main girl is Silver Surfer.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, and then the principal of the school is Benedict Wong, I think his name is.
Yep, this is Sorcerer Supreme.
Sorcerer Supreme. And then Josh Brolin is
Thanos.
the sad dad.
He was good in it. He was really good. And she
Josh
was good in
Brolin's
it.
She
They
was
were both
tremendous. It was wonderful. I will say this, warning to you, if needle violence is something that bothers you,
Mm-hmm.
which it bothers me, it irks me, it just doesn't make me feel good, I just don't like it.
Yeah.
There is some.
Yeah. There's a lot of fucked up shit in this movie.
There's some messed up stuff.
Yeah. Like,
That really bothered me.
yeah.
stuck with
like,
me.
do you remember which parts?
Oh, no, I just remember the fork
The
part.
fork part,
Ugh.
dude. Oh, my God. Actually, that was
That's
fucked
in the
up.
trailer.
It is?
Yeah. The mom stabbing
Oh.
herself in the...
Yeah, because, like, the witch can
It's a
control...
voodoo doll.
It's a voodoo thing. She can control the parents.
blood
and, like,
magic.
Yeah, and she makes them stab themselves, and they can't, feel it really or do anything.
I
to,
think
like,
they
make
can
the son,
feel it, but they don't react.
Right, to make the son do what she wants.
Yeah, she's like, I'll have them. She sucks.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
witch
she's-
is
she's
she gets
really
heat, dude.
evil.
She's really evil.
Yeah, in the ending, you're like, yeah, that was bad, and they did get revenge in some ways, but I could
Sort of. It's turns into a fairy tale.
Yes,
It has, when the more
You're
I'm
right,
thinking
it is
about
very
it, it's
much
kind of
like-
like a fairy tale.
it
the
is
way,
a fairy tale.
like consumed by the thing she used as her
Weapons. Yep. So good, not great.
And a lot of this happens in so many horror movies, but you have to utilize spooky dreams to accomplish your task.
Yeah,
I think that just gets a little.
spooky dreams. We don't need spooky dreams in this movie.
You know what took me out of the movie when the guy had the spooky dream and he saw the fucking assault rifle in the sky? I was
I hated that.
I feel like I'm looking at an AI image.
Yeah, I hated that too.
It just took me out of
You're
that
right.
vibe
Like,
it made me.
why is that happening? And then, is that going to start happening now, where they just see
No.
an assault rifle?
was just
no.
that
It just
guy's-
happened once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That guy did a good job of playing a fucking dirtbag, it felt like.
Which guy?
Alden Ehrenreich, he
Oh, the
played the
dirtbag.
cop.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and that other kid.
The drug
Yeah,
guy.
The druggie.
See, and there was two characters where I'm like, we don't need these characters.
Yep,
What are
agreed.
they doing here? When they first set him up, you're like, this is interesting, but that went nowhere.
Yeah, we had to find out about that guy, like, going on, the stuff with him and his wife and all
Yeah.
that stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Okay,
Not
but
for
it
me.
was good though.
But it was yeah.
Just wasn't
What did you
perfect.
give it?
I gave it a 3.5.
Oh, I gave it a 2.5 stars.
Oh, you did?
I did.
Well, I really liked it at one point, so I'm going to give it some points for that. The fact that it had me so invested in the beginning.
I think I can't let go of what happens at the end. I need the end to be as good as, or to be satisfying enough to the beginning, or you just
And it
lose.
wasn't tight either. And it was like they chased her for too long.
Oh yeah.
It was like
So many movies are too long.
Yeah.
Speaking of our next movie, that is in fact a little long in the fang. If I have to get something off my chest right away.
Yeah, you're right. It was long, and I know exactly what scenes I would have cut because they're the ones where I started daydreaming and thinking about other shit.
You can't.
There was
do
like 2
an
times during
action-
this movie where I just started thinking about different shit.
Yeah, you can't do an action scene towards the end of a movie after you've culminated with an action scene. You can't do like a cool down action scene before your poignant endings.
I didn't get that either.
It just was. I don't know.
Now, don't get me wrong. Spoilers for Sinners. This is a great movie.
I loved it.
But you're talking about when he kills the Ku Klux Klan at the end?
Big time.
No, he definitely should have killed the Ku Klux Klan
That's
in the
the thing.
movie.
It's like I'm so.
It should have just happened earlier.
It looked awesome.
It was cool.
I'm glad it happened. Couldn't happen to a worse guy.
Yeah.
But it just was like, wait, he's done. Everything's done.
Yeah. And he was super sad and stuff, and it was being like, oh, everything's sinking in that happened.
Yeah.
And then he's like, oh, let me kill the Klan real quick.
But like the action element of it just didn't feel right as far as the pace.
It had
goes.
already climaxed with a
Yeah.
giant battle scene
But
after having it be kind of slow for a long time. And then there was a quiet part and then another action scene.
But I do believe part of it was him. He couldn't live without his brother, so he was like, he meant to, when he fought
He was
the
gonna
Klan,
die.
He knew he was going to die.
I wish they had made that more clear.
But he hadn't been previously that hurt until he got into the battle with the clans.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was. I guess that's what it was, right? Because in the movie, him and his brother say to each other a couple times, like, I can't, I'm nothing without you, and this and that. So I guess that was him. It was supposed to be.
It was like a suicide
I was supposed
thing?
to have more of an emotional feeling about it than I did a
It
visceral
was more
reaction
just like an
to
action
it.
scene.
Yeah,
That's
it was just
how I felt, yeah.
Because it was like, that's his
Yeah.
action is, and he looks so fucking cool.
I know, he's jacked like Rambo 3.
Oh, you look like Super Rambo, dude.
Yeah.
I think that guy would kick the shit out of Rambo.
Rambo's this big.
Yeah, he's just a little guy, dude.
Leave me alone. Why are you trying to fight me?
I love this movie. I love this genre, this type of like the black culture magic world.
Yeah, yeah.
Like whatever that genre
Totally.
is. I felt like I read Lovecraft Country.
Oh, yeah.
And that book was incredible. And then they made a TV show out of it. And then I played that. I wish I could remember the name of that video game that I played.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, because they talk about Haints a lot. One of the spellcaster in this movie.
Yeah.
And that's like a evil demon thing in that game. So I was like, oh, I remember hearing about this.
So the plot
Just an awesome.
The plot of Sinners is sometimes musicians can jam so hard
hell yeah
that they thin the veil between. Oh no! Like everybody that jams wicked hard ends up in the same realm at the same time.
It opens a rift and it calls them all into one place.
And like they're also jamming like
Through
in the
time
past,
and space.
Yeah, or in the future, and then you
Oh, yeah.
exist kind of in this weird jamming super hard realm.
They all end up in the what's the place called? The Juke something.
Yeah, the juke something.
Yeah.
Yeah, juke joint.
Juke
well, that's
joint.
just I think a general term.
But I think their name of their place was just a play on the general term. But I
Yeah.
can't- yeah.
So it's like a jazz or a blues place where you play the blues and you get fucked up and stuff.
Hell yeah,
A
dude.
club.
Yeah.
And the one guy is so sick at the blues that
Preacher
and,
boy.
and it attracts evil when you do that.
What
because
happens
they
is-
want to see the other entities.
Yeah,
Because some of those are evil, but some of them are good.
is that what it was?
Well, okay.
No,
so
I think when you draw this massive power of all this like good soul energy that brings all the musicians, then it draws out demons who feast on those people.
But didn't the Irish guy say, "I want you because when you play, I can see my ancestors"?
I guess he did say that.
So
But I think he also said that he wanted his power, didn't he?
he wanted, because in this it's about vampires, and in this one, a
It is
vampire
about
bites you,
vampires.
you pretty much mind meld with them.
Yeah,
you become part of that. You all know each other's whole memories.
Yeah,
The whole vampire group.
and there is he's the master.
Yeah, and he's the master.
main guy.
So I think he wanted the guy who was sick of the blues to be in them
wanted
so
him to
that
be a
they could
vampire.
all do it.
Right. So he does love songs.
Yeah, songs are a huge part of this.
Right.
The songs were awesome.
But he's not good enough at music to do it.
right.
They don't really get into that.
No.
But it must be true, otherwise he wouldn't need Preacher Boy's help.
Yeah.
Who do you think superior performer? Michael A. Jordan, Michael B. Jordan. Which guy did you like better? Smoke or Stack?
Michael B. Jordan played two guys.
Yeah. That was what that was.
Michael A. Jordan.
Yeah.
I thought it was hilarious that he played two guys.
He did a great
but
job.
he did such a good job that you kind of stopped thinking about it.
It also looked.
And they split up.
Yeah, they split.
You know, at
even when
first
it looked good.
it did look good. It looked great.
great.
It's a fucking awesome looking movie.
Yeah, it is a fucking
The
good
part
one.
where it starts and he's driving his car into the town.
Yeah.
He's just bouncing everywhere in this
The
fucking
part-
old car.
Dude, the part where Smoke is driving and Preacher Boy is in the side of he's on the passenger side,
Yeah.
and he's playing his guitar and he starts
Yep.
singing.
I'm a traveler.
Oh
Whatever.
man, it's so fun. And dude, blues is the best. I'm like, that's so cool.
Yeah, the
just
blues
the
is
riffs.
best. Yeah, it's awesome.
Delroy Lindo in there. It's like the Michael B. Jordan's characters put together a fucking ragtag crew of super musicians who
Yeah.
can tap into the cosmos. They get a keys and harmonica player.
Mm-hmm.
You got Preacher Boy on the guitar and the vocals. Then that other girl that Preacher Boy does a fucking Kunilingus on. She's really good
a lot
at
of eating
singing.
pussy in this movie.
Damn, dude.
Honest to God.
This is
You would never have guessed it.
This is a spicy movie.
It really is. Yeah, it's a horny movie.
This was spicy.
It's got to be rated R for violence and horniness.
Yeah, everyone is so good. Haley Steinfeld.
Yep.
The way that she is between when she is human her and vampire her is tremendous because
Yeah.
she's so sweet and everyone likes her. Like she just had given off such good vibes.
Yeah.
And then when she's evil, you're like, that's the most evil person I've ever fucking seen in my
Yeah.
life.
But also, you kind of fucking the Irish vampires. You're like, that's kind of cool. And
These
they're
are the
out there
nicest-
playing their own song, and you're like, that
Yeah.
is awesome.
Yeah, the juxtaposition between the two different kinds of
Yes.
music is fucking cool.
Yep.
I love the universe that it lives in. It's this nasty, blood-soaked vampire world, but it's also this lofty, beautiful music-based thing.
Yeah,
and it's
definitely.
so cultural, multicultural.
Yeah, and it's like they said it was every culture had this myth where
Yes.
like if you jammed so hard.
They were like Egyptians.
Yep.
The fucking Norse.
Well, maybe that's why. Maybe that guy's relatives were the
Philly.
Is that what they said
The
the Irish
Philly
ones
are
were?
the Irish ones.
Yeah. So maybe he figured out that this blues guys could connect him to people from Ireland in the past who had that power.
Yeah, they don't really. Yeah. Do they explain where
He also wants to eat his blood.
the vampires come from?
No.
They don't.
No.
But they do point out, they let us know that if you kill the guy who made all the vampires, that does not stop those vampires.
That's right. You're right.
They
But it
live
does
on.
hurt them.
Yeah. And it's different. There's a difference between vampires and haints. It's like a haint is like it takes over your
Like that
it
was
takes
awesome.
over your body and you're gone.
It was awesome. It was like when you're introducing all the characters, and it was like an RPG. You're
Yeah.
like, this lady is the fucking mage.
That lady's awesome.
She was awesome.
She's incredible. She was
Yeah.
so good on Lovecraft Country too.
Oh, okay. She
Yeah.
was on that?
Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah, she was cool.
She's badass. She's just like fucking. When he went into that little shack in the woods and she's in there and she's got her fucking potion craft all over the place, and you can tell right away that they have this fucking tumultuous love story.
Yeah, definitely.
And then I think he does a Kunilingus on her.
Yeah, he does.
God
yeah,
damn,
absolutely.
dude.
Can't stop
God
these guys.
Smoke and Stack, they go down. They
Yep.
go down. They do that.
All of them do.
That's true. Oh
You know,
yeah,
Preacher Boy.
Preacher Boy. That's right.
It's like there's three different
Yeah.
specific times.
Yep. Yeah, this was a good movie.
It was awesome. Yeah.
I think I gave this one 3.5 stars.
Mm.
Yeah, 3.5.
I'm going to give it 4. I don't
but
think
I
there's
think it
much
might be a
wrong
4.
with it. It was
Yeah.
a little long,
I'm gonna upgrade that motherfucker to a 4 right now.
but it earned it, you know. It didn't really overstay its welcome. It just kind of meandered a little bit in the middle.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah. You might have put a couple extra endings, but
I
I
heard
loved the last ending. So
think about this. I heard the director say this movie was based off of One by Metallica.
oh, I love that dude. Talk about the Cougs.
The pacing of it, yeah.
Ryan Coogler, has he missed? Has this guy
What else
missed?
did he make?
I believe he made Creed. He also made Black Panther.
Well, there you go. Yeah. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
That's why it's like
And
in
he's
the
making
beginning it's
X-Files.
slow, and then it starts ramping up, and then it's crazy at the end.
Oh, it is crazy
Right?
at the end.
I'm like, oh,
in
that's
prison.
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No arms, no legs. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, you love X-Files. This guy's the guy doing X-Files.
Oh, no shit. That's
yeah,
awesome.
Ryan Coogler.
He seems to be fucking pretty good.
Yep. Excellent. I loved it.
These were cool vampires. It was
Definitely
a
a 4-star. I think
interesting
you're right.
take on a classic, you know.
Yep.
The hive mind thing was cool.
Yes, that was interesting. That's not always what it is.
No.
You
It
know,
was cool.
And
And they all knew his songs. That's the cool part.
Yeah.
Because when the vampire showed up, he was alone.
yeah,
And then he killed 2 people.
yep.
And then he killed everyone that left the
And-
juke joint throughout the night.
Because he was being hunted by Native American vampires.
Oh, that was a whole nother part that could be a whole nother movie.
Dude, I wanted to watch that movie.
Yeah.
They had awesome fucking like X's on their outfits. They
Yeah.
look cool.
But then after they said they weren't allowed in the juke joint, and then he brought all the other people. It was like 50 of them, and he was playing his song, and they were all dancing and singing along. And I'm like, if you're a hive mind, choreographed dance must be really
They're
easy.
really good at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the work. It's because they start off with just him eating it. So he's an Irish vampire. Then he gets 2 couple
Yep.
and 2 they're Ku Klux Klans.
Yeah, they're Klans
and her
people.
his wife.
Yep.
So then they come back, and then everybody leaves the juke joint.
Yeah.
and then they all get turned into vampires.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
then it's like
it's-
they're all faced with something trying to lure them out into the darkness, and for various characters,
It's like
a
her
personal,
husband.
it's
Or,
our-
it's classic. It's a
Yeah.
lot like Omega Man again.
It felt like
And they also can't go in because it's like the magic
all
of
the
vampires.
classic vampire rules are on the table.
Yeah, garlic.
and stake through the heart.
Yeah.
Can't come in.
There was some unfunny comic relief in this movie.
Yeah, Delroy Lindo's characters.
He had like 3 jokes where I'm like,
Did you like the one where he said that he shit himself?
nah, I didn't like that.
I didn't
one.
like that one either. It was like the funniest joke, but it was the worst time.
Yeah, it was the worst
Shit was
time
too
for a
serious.
joke. Yes,
It's not
yes,
time now, Delroy
exactly.
Lindo.
I'm not ready for catharsis right
Yeah.
now. I'm still feeling tense.
This movie also felt like Tales from the Crypt Demon Knight.
Oh,
Are you
yes!
familiar with that?
Hell
With the,
yeah.
The barrier of the house and everything trying to get in.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I like that vibe. Or the movie Feast, same kind of
Yep.
horror movie that has that same vibe.
Yep.
This was great. Michael B. Jordan's great. I
He's
watched
amazing.
That guy.
Yeah.
I wish that he got to make that Black Superman movie. I'm
You
sure
should
that would have
play
been great.
some superhero.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know who.
He would have been a terrific John Stewart Green Lantern, but that other guy looks like he'll also be a terrific John Stewart Green Lantern. I think if anyone's jacked, I'm like, that's a good John Stewart.
Yeah, definitely. Should host a daily show.
Yeah. But, yeah, that's a 4-star piece right
Yeah,
there.
Sinners
dude.
fucking rules. It was probably the best one we watched. But I mean, Naked Gun was good. They're completely different. It's hard to compare them.
Yeah. Pretty, fun stack of movies.
And I would say Final Destination Bloodline, happiest surprise for me.
I would say sleeper hit.
Sleeper hit.
The sleeper
yeah,
hit has
yeah,
to be that one.
Yep, and then Sinners overall best. And
Naked Gun. I think Naked Gun and Sinners is tied.
yeah,
You gotta
depends on your mood.
Yeah,
What you wanna get out of
take
it.
each movie for if we're gonna compare them all, you have to give it its potential as the best of that kind of movie. Otherwise, it's like
One more thing on Sinners, the fucking sets and the costumes phenomenal. It was just awesome.
I put that in my review for
Yeah.
sure. The
like
world.
I was really buying 1930s
I
wherever
just wanted
this was.
to find out about this neighborhood and all these people. I love the fucking
Yep.
the Chinese family that was running those stores
I
across
know,
the street
they were,
from
like,
each other.
cool.
And that was so sad when that guy got turned and he was
Yep.
trying to lure his wife out.
Hey, I got the car. Let's go.
Yeah, he's like, no, come on. And they're so charming.
Yeah.
I like the way the effect of their eyes, they glisten.
Yep. And that guy Cornbread, once he turned evil, he was super
that
funny
was-
in a
Yeah,
scary way.
That was terrifying.
Yeah.
That guy like running after you.
Yeah.
Gross. The effects were cool too. Once that Cornbread got like shot through the mouth, and then
Yeah.
for the rest of the movie, it was all gross.
Yep.
Whew. Dang, man. What else we been up to? Do we want to talk a little fucking video games?
Yeah, hell yeah, man. We've been
All
playing
right.
some video games.
We've
We've been
been-
playing opposite video games.
We have been playing opposite video games. These are the 2 games that we've been playing.
Yep.
Tell them about your game.
Okay, you're playing No Man's Sky. I'm playing Medieval Dynasty,
These are both for the Xbox.
both for the Xbox on the Game Pass. So I'm
No Man's Sky's not on the Game Pass.
oh shit, I guess we just bought that. We ponied up some dough.
Dude,
at
I
one
noticed
point.
the other night when I went to play it, and I was like, did it just come off the Game Pass? Maybe it did, but it loaded. So I was like, all right, I guess we bought it.
I remember buying it.
Well, no, I'm a different profile. right? Oh no, if your profile bought it, I would be able
Yeah.
to play it.
Yeah,
All right, yeah.
I think
Then
so.
game on, man.
Anyway, Medieval Dynasty, it's crazy. It's a game about a medieval dynasty that has to be started by me.
Quite literally, a dynasty is in like the lineage of a family.
Yeah, like so
A
it's
successful.
in a lot of ways it looks like Skyrim. You're
Yeah,
walking
yeah.
around and there's trees and there's grass.
First person or third person.
Yep, and you have to collect items and just like many games, you have to craft things. You have to
Chop
build
trees,
buildings. You have to build an entire town.
Yeah.
You know.
And you get to decide where the buildings go. It's pretty
Yep.
expansive.
You find anywhere on the map you want to build.
I kept expecting the game to be a cheap out somehow. I don't even know what I mean by that, but I kept expecting it to let me down in some way.
I agree,
But it's far more expansive.
it keeps just unfolding.
Yeah, I suppose graphically a tiny bit, but
Yeah, but that's kind of fun. I
Yeah.
kind of like it.
like the way the people move is a little weird. But
It's obviously a lower budget game.
Yeah, but the environments are beautiful.
Yeah. So building cabins, and then every time you build something, you need something else to build something else to properly use what you just built. It's a whole
You
fucking
need this
crafting circle jerk.
Yeah, you got to get the wood to get the screws to make the
Yeah.
bucket to carry the water to make the meal.
But so you build a town, you can recruit townspeople, then you put them to work, then they collect more resources, and then you can like make them work in the mine. You can make them fish.
That doesn't seem nice, dude.
Well, they need to fucking have jobs, dude.
Someone needs.
They
to
can
work
live in
the-
my town if they just work in the mine.
We don't need to open a mine.
Yeah, and then you have a fucking find a wife, and you got to woo her.
You're gonna have to give her the old sinner's special, dude.
Yeah, and and then you can have a kid. So when you die, and then because like time's passing the whole time, it goes by every season. It's 3 days.
yeah.
Although I moved mine to 5 days because I felt like I needed
You're
more
liking
time.
that 5-day cycle better, so
Yeah.
you can get into a groove day 2 to day 4 or whatever.
Exactly.
You get 3 whole days.
Yeah,
5 days, 4 nights.
yeah. And like sometimes you're just walking for the whole day
Right.
because you
gotta
have a
get where
mission.
you're going.
You also have missions of like talk to this guy, go do this thing.
Yeah.
So there's all that aspect. It's really fun. And a lot of times you are just chopping down trees and collecting rocks, but like you can collect so many rocks and sticks and then make 100 knives. That's how I've been getting money.
That's true. You have been getting money like that.
And I just walk around the map and find shit like axes and fucking
Yep.
arrows, and I found a crossbow, dude. So a lot of
That's
times
crazy.
I keep finding equipment before I can make it, which has been really helpful.
Yeah.
You know?
I think that's kind of been that's the way.
And sometimes I'll
Find
just
someone
go
else
out
who has-
hunting and kill fucking five fucking boars
And you can do
and then sell the
there's-
meat.
There's so many different avenues of like what stuff you can get into, like open the mine, or you can have livestock. You can get into
Yeah.
that. You can be a
And I
potion
think
master.
ideally you kind of have to do it all.
Right.
Although
Right, 'cause
I'm
they all
really
rely on each other.
I'm in like year 2 and I haven't wooed a woman yet, so it's like I'm probably gonna die out before my before my progeny comes to fruition.
You're playing more of a medieval.
Yeah, exactly.
One
Like, I-
single medieval man.
And I just built all my shit right next to the town I started in,
Yeah.
and not a good layout or anything, because I was like, well, how else are you going to level up unless you build shit?
Right.
And I'm like, I don't know where I want to build my town yet. This is a practice town.
yeah.
I'm going to waste like 5 years right off the bat.
But then you're like, wait, I got all my shit in the chest at the practice town.
I know, but there is an upgrade you can get where all your shit from a chest can go into any chest.
That's key, dude. That's
So
a
once that
huge-
happens, I think
Yeah.
I can break them down,
and it'll be
and
in
it
the
will
other
be in the
chest.
other one.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's a huge part of No Man's Sky is having a system of each chest. Like when you can create a chest in that game, it's chest 0 or chest 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then you would build a chest 0 at your base, and then I also would build a chest 0 on my spaceship.
Oh, okay, so those share.
Yeah. Totally.
Yeah.
And then you can access anything in those things if they're on your ship because you put a teleporter on your ship.
I like to think that your No Man's Sky character is a ancestor or a future relative of my dynasty.
Oh, yeah. He absolutely,
know?
somehow he is. Somehow eventually you fucking accidentally
I will
will
fucking succeed.
leave a great legacy behind.
In fact,
a
this is-
dynasty.
exactly.
The dynasties of, what's his name? Something awful.
Yeah, it's You
Racemir?
can't- Racemir, something. Yeah, it is Racemir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rockamir, we'll say. I don't know. Racemir. It's just not.
Sounds racist.
There's nothing fun about that.
Yeah. So yeah, it's interesting too because Medieval Dynasty, it's a story. There's one guy. Everyone plays the same character.
That is something. That's a little not as cool as it could be, I guess.
Well, on the Xbox One edition, that's what it is. On the Xbox X edition, which you have access to, there's a different mode where you can make your own guy.
Right.
So I have like a really stripped down version of the game.
Yeah,
because
yeah,
I'm
it
on an
doesn't-
older console.
Yeah, it doesn't. They made a whole edition for the game.
In
and
fact,
it
if we
didn't come
both
out.
had the other console, we could play together in the same world.
Right. We could play No Man's Sky together from separate consoles.
Yeah, definitely. I know.
Crazy. Yeah.
I actually downloaded No Man's Sky, but it's hard to go back and forth. So I'm
It
just gonna
is.
wait till I get
couldn't-
sick of.
Yeah,
Dynasty.
when I was trying to play both,
Yeah.
and I found I was just too bored during Medieval Dynasty. There's
That's
a
fair.
whole part of like if I'm playing No Man's Sky. So in No Man's Sky, you wake up in space, you don't know who you are, you don't know where you came from. There's a spaceship next to you, get into it, you start exploring the galaxy.
Yep.
So sometimes if I don't know what I'm gonna do, I'll just stay on a planet, and you can open your visor and look around, and you'll be like, "Oh, there's some data storage over there I can collect." And then you just use your jetpack and you boost around the planet, scanning new flora and fauna, and getting like money and experience for doing so.
Mm-hmm.
Like for the first hour and a half of the game, I never fought anything. I didn't even fire my gun. I was just doing science and shit. And I love you can discover stuff and fucking upload new names for it. I'm like, I'm gonna start just getting ridiculous. I'm gonna start like giving things weird, like when I find like minerals. Like I named one, what was it? Barack something. I forget what it was. Like puns.
Obama-mium.
Yeah, Obama-mium. Yes, dude. I'm gonna do that one, just like for fun. And I think other people could theoretically see
Because it's kind of a shared
sort of a
universe.
shared universe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
there's
Medieval Dynasty is boring.
Yeah.
A lot of times you are just walking. And like there's hunting, but it's actually super easy. Like, I kind of suck at games and stuff.
Yeah.
I have like
You're really sticking with this one.
it's true. Well, so sometimes something just hooks me.
Yeah.
It's like whatever. I find
Good
it
for a
very,
podcast, I bet.
yes, it's listening to a podcast and playing this game.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You'd be
dude.
so bored if you didn't.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Sometimes No Man's Sky is so beautiful and it's just such an awe-inspiring thing that I'll just sit there and listen to nothing.
That's nice too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So and you can't. There's no. The story is
Certainly,
barely
No
a
Man's
story.
Sky seems a little more robust.
It is, but by design, it's more fancy.
But
There's
the
a lot-
Medieval Dynasty is stripped down on purpose. It's supposed to be kind of boring because you're like, well, you want to build a town, you got to chop some logs.
You got, and I like that.
One guy was like, it's kind of got a silly sense of humor too.
Oh, it actually does.
Like
have a
one
very
guy
good
was
sense of
like,
humor.
oh, I did a mission for him. He's like, all right, next, bring me 1,000 logs. And I walked away and I'm like,
That's impossible.
all right. And I looked at the thing and then I read the quest after having it for like a couple days where I'm like, all right, I guess.
Putting this log
I thought,
quest off.
at some point I'll get a giant machine that collects thousands of logs.
Some sort of ogre.
But then I read it and it was like, is he kidding about this? I don't know. Maybe I should go check.
And you go back and he's like, what? No, I don't want logs.
Yeah,
You
he's
idiot,
like,
that was a joke.
I don't want logs. What I really need you to do is kill my cow for me. Because it's not giving milk anymore, but I love it.
Yikes, dude. That took a turn.
Yeah, so that's the kind of game it is.
Ah,
That's the
it's-
sense of humor.
It's a bit cheeky, isn't it?
It's a bit cheeky,
It's a bit
yeah.
cheeky. And I mean, I don't know when. I'm sure I'll just hit some point where I'm bored of No Man's Sky before ever achieving anything close to what would be considered success. I think the key of that game is to find the center of the universe,
That's
or
insane.
the whatever the biggest thing is.
Universe,
Center
yeah.
of the game. I guess there's 288 galaxies or something like that. And, yeah.
That's awesome. I do want to play that.
And now with the newest update, you can design your own spaceships.
That's sick. Your
Yeah.
ship looks fucking cool.
It does look nice right now.
Yeah, it's a good combination of all the classic sci-fi ships.
That's what I wanted. I
Yeah.
wanted it to look like a spaceship from a spaceship TV show.
Yeah.
We're like, this is the battle cruiser Jebediah. It's called Beatrix.
Oh, did you name it?
Yep. I just was sitting there
How'd
looking
you
at
get that name?
I was just sitting there looking at it, and I was like, Beatrix. And
Wow.
usually I don't go for that sort of thing. I like to put too much. I'm like, it's actually a reference to this one thing and this other thing. But I was like,
Yeah.
nah, Beatrix is a cool name for a spaceship. I was trying to think like, we gotta get back to Beatrix. Sweet Bee, what you doing, girl?
I like it.
My guy talks to his ship.
I call my ship the Bird.
The bird.
Gotta get back to the bird.
My first ship was a bird.
Yeah?
Yeah, the Dark Owl of Souls or something like
pretty
that.
good.
They
That's
named
pretty
that
good.
one. I was like, that's a bit much.
Yeah. Come on, chill out.
Let's chill this thing out. But I just started a settlement, much like your settlement. I'm building a ore mining building. That's supposed to
Nothing ever changes.
nothing. No,
you know?
it doesn't. And I'm out there with my laser beam cutting down logs. I mean,
Yeah.
let's not get it twisted.
Are you enlisting people to work for you?
Dude, the guy's in this village.
This is crazy. It is the same game.
You know what's fucked up though? I go to this settlement and there are all these little dudes and they're like, "Oh no, man, can you help us? Can you be our new overseer?" And I was like, "Yeah, all right, man." And then
Please rule us.
I accept the settlement, and then I go into the documents after they make me build my own overseer's house. How dare they?
How dare they?
And it's like, all right, well, you're $6 million in debt, and then you're like trying to get your settlement up to the point where it's actually making money, not losing money. I don't know what they mean by losing
sucks.
money. Like,
What
is that
the
coming
fuck?
out of my end or
Who's paying these tariffs?
yeah, who's paying these tariffs and to who? Because I might team up with the pirates.
What I do like about that game, from what I've seen you play, is like you could be a pirate. You can smuggle shit over the border that's illegal and sell it for more money.
I might have smugged a little bit.
That's awesome.
I still haven't been able
Why
to.
wouldn't you?
I still haven't been able to sell anyone that manifesto I found on that derelict freighter that I got that intel from that sketchy guy
Oh,
for.
interesting.
Yeah, no one will give me anything more than 747 units for that sucker.
I would hang on to it.
But in classic video game fashion, this is probably 3 kinds of currency. Yeah. Actually, so far there's only 2, and I have or 3, and I have some of all of them. So I don't feel like
I'll say this about Medieval Dynasty: it's annoying. There's only one kind of currency. Because I sell fucking 99 knives, and now I have like $750 or whatever, but I have to spend that on either
you
like
learned how
tools
to make a bucket,
or learning how to do stuff.
Yes,
There should be 2 currencies for that.
like
One should
mind points.
Yeah, but why is money mind points?
Those should be your dynasty tokens.
Yeah, I saw. There's shit that comes up during the loading screens. It was like, if a teenager gets paired with a worker, then the teenager won't gain any XP, but he will get a special feat upon turning 18.
Whoa,
Isn't that crazy?
that's nuts.
So, like, you can do things to raise your son or your daughter to max their potential points for when you die and become
and
them.
then every time, then they'll start stronger.
Yeah.
You need to strengthen the bloodline.
Yes. That's what they say.
That's what
It's
a medieval
an interesting
dynasty
game.
is. Yeah.
I wonder if I can raise an army and get them.
Yeah. Take over.
Take over.
Leave a true
There
dynasty.
is a king. I could commit regicide.
I don't think my guy even has a penis. I haven't heard. No one seems to be romantical at all. I'm
You're
not
hardwired into that suit?
I don't even know.
Are you a robot?
I don't know what's inside. No one ever.
You don't take the helmet off?
No. You never take the helmet off.
Mandalorian.
Yeah, so I don't know what's under the helmet. I've only met one other guy that has a helmet that looks like the main guy's helmet. You can become a bunch of different species. You don't have to look like that guy.
Yeah.
But I RP as myself
I
when
do
I play
also
video
like,
games.
yeah, me too. I also do like, they're like, who cares? It's not the most important part of the game to know
It's
who
who
you
you
are.
Yeah.
You will fill that in with your own mind.
Yeah, this guy doesn't even
Here's
have...
the universe. Enjoy.
Yeah, I'm Traveler.
Yeah.
That's what it is. And you just got to get out there and you got to make them credits. And I love just scanning shit. It's like every single thing you do will benefit you.
Yeah.
You can just stand in a circle and just laser beaming everything you see because you like the way it feels. And you're going to get all those delicious elements to use for something later. Or I guess if you're a piece of shit, you could run around on these planets like killing the wildlife.
Here's an annoying part about Medieval Dynasty. Sometimes, like, I'll go nuts collecting mushrooms or something, but then don't find anything to do with said mushrooms, and then they go bad, and they turn
Time is
into
money.
something called rot.
Ugh.
And I know that you
Fertilizer?
can use that for fertilizer, but I haven't unlocked that yet. So I guess I'm saving my rot.
Oh, dude, I've saved rot in every game where you can save rot. Skyrim, you can save rot.
Yeah, what do you use it for in that?
I think it's for a potion, right? Like something can decay into something you can use, like spoiled meat or something.
Yeah.
But that's
Skyrim's
no
funny
fun.
because there's no reason there's food in that game.
Yeah. Yeah, like you don't need
It
to
doesn't- you don't need to
sustain
eat,
yourself. Yeah.
Unless you get a mod.
Well, it's just like, fucking you get hurt. You're in there eating the whole cabinet. You're in there eating the whole. I've seen many memes about eating the whole
I just
pantry.
ate 10
Potatoes,
fucking
steak.
potatoes,
Yeah. Yeah. These are both great games with hours and hours and hours of gameplay.
Yeah, I agree.
How many hours do you think you put in?
I don't know. Probably like 9 or 12.
Yeah,
If I had to guess.
Yeah. Doesn't tell you, or you just don't even see.
I haven't really thought about
Autosaves,
it.
actually.
It does
Yeah,
autosave,
that's
yeah.
true.
Oh, some guys attacked me finally. I remember when you played, you got fucking jacked up immediately.
About 6 times in a row.
Yeah, you were just walking through the woods. But, some guys attacked me, and I crushed their skulls with my iron cudgel.
I
It was
got
sick.
my
It was
skull
awesome
crushed.
because they were getting me, dude.
Oh.
And then I'm like, I just got my weapon out fast enough.
Yeah, because they
And
can
then
get you.
I fucked them up, and I'm like, Yeah, I feel really good about that.
There's a
They were mugging me.
There's a contact. There's a sensation to it when you smack something in that game. You can
Yes.
like people talk about the gun feel in games. It has a good melee feel.
It does, yeah, for chopping the trees, too.
Oh, absolutely. Like honk.
Yeah.
It's addictive.
But you know what I don't like is a few times I have died, and they just reload your last save, but they vibrate the fuck out of your controller.
Oh, I try to turn my
It goes
vibration
like,
off.
Like for so long that I consider taking the battery out, but just as I go to, it stops doing it.
Yeah.
And it's during the loading screen.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
Don't like that.
Yeah, you should turn it off.
Yeah, you're right.
I turn it off.
I don't think
also,
I really like the rumble. It's just always
No,
been on.
My wrist, you can turn it off in every game. I'm a settings guy now. I wasn't before. I'm saying it like it's normal. But
Yeah.
I wasn't a settings guy. But now I've played enough video games where I'm like, I should just make this how I want it to be.
Yeah.
Let me get in here and tweak some of these settings. But I look forward to playing some of this in a little while,
Yes.
to be honest.
Yes.
Video games. What are you going to do? Play them.
Play him.
What's your favorite video games? You can email us to talk about that if you want to. Ketchupinthepodcast at gmail.com.
Email us about anything, guys, and movies you liked. Did you see any of these movies we reviewed, or did you think we fucking missed the mark on I Know What You Did Last Summer? You think that was beautiful, a wonderful film?
Did I give an unfair 2.5 stars to Weapons?
Weapons.
Weapons.
What did I give it? 3?
I believe so.
I feel good about that.
Yeah. It's not. I mean, it's not concrete until you put it in your letterbox, and even then,
You're
you
right.
can change it. Like
You're right.
I still have to move my. I had Sinners at 3.5, but that's definitely a 4 because the more I think about it, the more I talk about it, the more I like it.
I'm on Letterboxd also. Bury Me Gently 22.
Nice.
I don't know how to do it yet, and I couldn't even find Mikey on there, so we'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll try to at least find each other and then figure that out. All right, we got one email in here.
Nice.
It's always good to check an email out. Let me scroll to the end. Forge.
Sweet.
Hammering his way into the emails.
Tink.
Forge over the top. Hey, Ketchup Orinskis.
What up?
It's been a while. Actually, the longest break that I've had taken off writing you in all these years. Kind of got...
Disrespectful.
Yeah. How
Never
dare
do
you.
it again.
Yeah. Kind of gotten so lost in different life stuff that even missed out on the final Cobra Kai review episode, which is kind of sad, but it is what it is. Wait, what's that you said? 3,500 push-ups as a punishment? I don't think it's going to cut it. What about 5,000? Yeah, man.
On
Do
your knuckles.
5,000 push-ups like you can. That's Johnny. That's Johnny. That's
It's good.
Anyway, this has probably been one of the coolest summers that I've ever had.
Wow,
Here's
really?
one of the most interesting experiences of it, Jeremy.
Okay.
There's this one local annual festival that has different sport events in it, like basketball free throwing, strongman competition, cycling, etc. Arm wrestling is also one of the options. For some egotistical and adventurous reason, 3 weeks before the festival, I decided that I will try to participate in the arm wrestling event.
Wow, that's a ballsy one to pick.
Forge over the top. I think we see what's happening.
Yeah, right.
You might remember some vague details that I have shared about being disabled. So obviously, that acts as an additional element of challenge. But I know this one guy who's in a wheelchair and trains in arm wrestling and has actually won the same competition for the previous 2 years by beating fully able-bodied men.
Wow.
So I thought I might have a shot. Even though I am not connected to arm wrestling in any sense and didn't have any previous experience, just doing some basic gymnastic ring and calisthenics exercises and climbing a rope occasionally, but for some reason I had this inner confidence that only by doing that stuff I might be able to beat a typical gym goer or a drunk normie who tries to test out his strength at the festival.
Wow.
I mean, I think you'd be able to defeat any... I don't think any normal dope is doing any calisthenics.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of one of the tricks of the old wrestler that used to wrestle people at the carnival. A lot of them are drunk idiots.
Yeah.
So you can easily beat those guys.
That's one of the things, that you can shark a fool,
Yeah.
It's like hustling somebody at pool or darts. You can do arm wrestling. It's a little... That has a chance of escalating if you're doing it in a dangerous bar
Did you ever see
scenario.
that clip of Braun Strowman bone up on that arm wrestling guy? And then that guy destroys him.
Yeah,
Fuck you, Braun Strowman.
Oh, shoot, I didn't expect it to go that way.
I'm just kidding. I actually am a Braun Strowman fan.
I have an admiration for him.
He's a big dumb animal. I know that.
He seems...
Genuine.
yeah, I don't know. He doesn't...
And I like him as a wrestler. He's a giant fucking wrestler.
Yeah.
It's cool.
He doesn't seem like an evil man.
No.
There's a light to him.
But the fact that he would bow up on that guy and flex in his face, and that guy destroyed him, it's like, well, you are stupid.
But if he handled that like a champ and was like, "You were the better man. I am sorry about how I behaved,"
Yeah.
I'd be like, "Wow, that was really fucking mature of you, Braun Strowman.
Yeah.
Big strong pants that you have."
Braun strong pants.
This
yeah.
guy's always fucking going against the grain, dude,
It's true.
to fucking overcome a great challenge. Here we go. I always thought that arm wrestling's kind of interesting, but the risk of injury was the main factor that kept me away from it. Yeah, me too. Actually, I was worried I was going to beat too many dudes, and then no one would even want to arm wrestle.
I didn't want to
anymore.
have to fucking run the circuit, you know. I knew.
I was never a fan because I was like, ugh, this feels icky. I don't like the way my arm even sits at the beginning.
I have weak arms, you know.
I'm not muscular
Like-
arm-wise.
Like, I'm strong enough
Legs,
to
man.
move a lot of fucking heavy shit and
Right.
stuff, but like my
Because
arms,
you put your back into it. You lift with your back.
yeah, or my legs. You know, I often balance things on my shoulder.
Oh, shoulder man.
You know, it's like all you have to do is get it up there. But
There's
like,
a reason that people carry things over their head.
exactly, but like my arms, have always been weak. I would never last in arm wrestling. I get destroyed by everybody.
Right, like if you had to do a bunch of curls, you're like, fuck.
I mean, I guess then that's how you get stronger.
Yeah, curls are the hardest. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's always been the hard. That's tough. You know, I can only do so many curls, guys. So I had like 2 training sessions with the previously mentioned guy in a wheelchair, and he taught me some basic things and techniques and helped me to get the feel of the whole thing.
Nice.
After just the first time, you can understand that arm wrestling can actually be quite complicated and sophisticated, and not just a brutal show of strength by 2 cavemen who just try to pin each other to the side. Wrists and fingies are very important key points, and you only really get that when you feel it at the
when you fucking try to tie up too many
Yeah.
times with the other guy. You're like, no, let me get the grip.
A lot of gripping, dude.
Yeah.
Gripping and ripping. That's right. As the most important part of the 3-week training camp, on the last night before the event, I wanted to watch Over the Top for some extra motivation.
Hell yeah.
But ended up watching Bloodsport instead.
Well, that's good too.
The big day came, and soundtrack of the day was Thunder.
It's actually much better. Bloodsport's way better than Over the Top.
Oh, yeah. Agreed. Over the Top kind of stinks.
It
dude.
does. It sucks.
It's like, I don't know. It's like got none of the. It's missing something. I don't know what.
Why is the kid there?
Yeah, it's just sort of a bummer.
Yeah.
Yeah. The song of the day was Thunder in Your Heart by John Famham. Oh, we'll have to fucking check that out.
Yeah.
My inner feeling of the possibility of victory was so strong that I even invited a woman that I had recently met, now a girlfriend,
What the hell?
to make it a rather unconventional second date.
Holy shit.
Sort of wanted to live out my own 80s action movie, so to speak. Oh, shit,
That's
dude.
awesome.
I'm not sure how many people signed up, but I think it was maybe 12 or so. The system goes as follows. If you win your match, you get a plus. If you lose the match, you get a minus. In the following round, competitor with the plus matches against another competitor with a plus, and the same goes with the minus competitors. If you get 2 minuses, you're out of there.
Wow.
It was hot and sunny as fuck. The table was located in the middle of a street ball field, and a bunch of spectators sat around it. Since I was the earliest who registered, my match was
This
the
guy live
first
in
one.
Stardew Valley?
Yeah, my match was the first one of the
town
men's
festival?
tournament. Yeah, he made it on time. I did some light band warm up before, but didn't have a chance to properly get some tension work before. The best formula for trauma is not to warm up and go out and give pedal to the metal effort instantly, of course. Before the competition, my wheelchair friend comes up to me and says, well, there are these 3 guys who just registered, and they will probably be splitting the top 3 places between them. There was an actual pro arm wrestling tournament like 20 miles away before this event, and after winning that, they also decided to come here as well.
This guy's his Mick. And
They're-
he's like, you ain't got a shot, Rock.
Dude, they come in here to crush the small town dreams.
Yeah, that's
of the,
not cool.
Of the festival, dude.
Dude. Stand on the town.
Damn, dude.
This is like an 80s action movie.
Dun, 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 dun,
You're
dun,
going to
dun,
have to
dun.
beat these guys.
Emotions and hormones are mixed up in a nice cocktail at that point. Since this is the first time that I'm doing something like this, I used to play soccer as a kid and took part in many tournaments, but it's a team sport, and that's kind of different than being on your own and having no one to rely on but yourself. The referee said, ready, go, so fast that I didn't really react as quick as I would have wanted to, and immediately lost the center. But I was able to hold the guy on my bicep for a minute.
Wow.
At that point, my 2 training session completely fell out of my head due
He's
to
like, what do you say?
Oh,
wait.
Yep.
He's like this right now, right? He's holding him.
Yeah, he's resisting him. Okay. Yeah. All this training fell away due to the adrenaline and some basic instincts kicked in. Then I felt, and everyone else probably also heard, something pop in my elbow once, and then again. The guy tries to press some more, but I still keep holding him. And then again, it popped 2 times. Eventually, I felt that he had used up most of his strength, and with a rather awkward grunting, screaming noise, pulled him over the center, pinned him down.
What? After your elbow broke?
All the popping, dude. The next round with the left arm wasn't much of a problem, and I pinned him down rather easily. What? You have to go both C's, bro?
Oh, that's crazy.
Oh, I'd be like, I only trained right-handed, bro.
Like John Leguizamo?
I could, yes. What's that, Lady in the Water?
Lady in the Water?
Yeah. Everyone else had their matches, and my second turn came. I didn't react initially. Oh, sorry, wait, I skipped a paragraph. Not going to lie, winning the match was a rather nice feeling, but I felt it somehow is not good with the right elbow. Everyone else had their matches, and my second turn came. I didn't react ideally to the overly fast ready go once more, but actually managed to recover the center quickly and pin down this guy.
Wow.
Quite effortlessly, actually.
Wow.
Left arm didn't offer much resistance too, though. I had 2 pulses at that point. 2 pluses, not pulses. A little dyslexia on my part there. And my previous ambitions about winning this whole fucking thing felt validated. Oh, he's going to win the whole effing thing. Before the next round, my friend came up to me, must be wheelchair man, and said, well, the next opponent of yours is a national champ. Good luck, dickhead.
Oh,
He didn't say
shit.
dickhead. At that point, all of the previous emotional high kind of sunk down somewhere. I thought that I might beat regular gym bros, but at no point I thought that I might compete with actual arm wrestlers. I also don't really see the point of national champs competing in open tournaments like these, which don't help your rankings in any way, but okay.
Well, Terry Silver must have hired him to defeat you.
Yes. This is quite a film.
I've seen
dude.
this before.
Yeah.
It's Mike Barnes.
Basically, it was the beginning of the end here, since I wasn't given any chance to even offer any resistance or anything. These guys have their moves drilled out so perfectly that there isn't really much you can do as a non-arm wrestler.
They train with a machine that arm wrestles them all day.
Hell yeah. Boom, defeated, boom. This guy beats robots.
Yeah, this guy beats robots.
Lost with the both arms. So by the rules, you can still afford to lose once and not be eliminated, but it turns out that the champ's brother had lost to him in the previous matchup, so it meant that for the elimination match, I had to go up against his brother. Well, not much to say, same story as in the previous match, so I got eliminated and ended up in the top 6. So that thing that the guy said to him earlier about, well, there's no chance you're taking top 3, true.
So basically, you came in 3rd.
No, 4th, you could say.
Why? If he's 6?
What do you mean came in 3rd? Oh, of the regulars.
Well, you take the 3 guys off that fucking obviously we're going to
He's
win.
doing mathematics.
You know?
You take 3 off the top right away.
By the way, I also think
Yeah.
it's a great story. I think you did an amazing thing. I would not have the balls to do that. No fucking way.
No
Nor
way.
would I have the bicep strength to beat a normal man at arm wrestling. But let's just lie and say that you whipped their ass.
Dude, I was waiting for it to be like, and then I won.
Yeah.
And I wasn't going to be like, oh, I wonder if that happened.
What actually happened is that first guy who was the guy who beat him, that guy didn't hear the guy say, go. And you got a little ahead of him, and then at the last minute, spit in his eye. And he went, ah! And you went, boom!
I got a different one.
Okay.
The first part happened that you said.
Yeah.
Spit in the eye is out of there.
Okay.
All the pops that happened in his story
Yeah.
happened to the other guy when he quick attacked him.
Yes.
So then he was weak for the next one, and he took him down. Then all the stuff with the brother and the other brother and stuff, but he defeats the other brother. He goes back in to fight the champ.
Yeah.
But his brother maybe gave him a jab in the side when no one was looking.
Well, what happened is when he was going with the
don't
brother.
say he spit in his face.
No, he fucking pulled his shoulder. And then he went, oh, no, that's
Well,
an illegal move.
No, this was under the table stuff.
Oh,
because
kicked him in the dick?
those refs are serious. They won't have any malaki like
I
those
think
All
they
Valley
paid
refs.
him off, though.
Terry
You
did.
know? Terry was there.
Ah, dang it.
You know, so you just beat those guys is what I heard.
But so by let's see, where do we go? But apparently women don't really care whether you win or lose as long as you have the confidence and ballsiness to ask them out to something like that. So the following day was one of the coolest of my life so far. So I guess that in the end, I kind of lived my own 80s movie anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, the loser wins. A bit of like a Rocky Balboa.
Does that mean he got laid or?
I'm thinking so. Swing.
Swing.
The elbow hurt pretty bad for a while.
That's crazy.
yeah.
You had like 90% of a Daniel LaRusso story, except that what happened is what should have happened.
Daniel LaRusso loses, but
Because he
still
doesn't
gets to
know
be
that
with
much
Allie.
karate. Yeah.
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 Elbow hurt pretty bad for a while and turned out to be a torn in a rather non-typical location. But after a month or so, I am already able to get back to pull-ups, so it's cool now.
Wow. So you went to the doctor and you're like, hey,
How brave, dude!
My elbow hurts. And they're like, oh, why? What happened? You're like, arm wrestling tournament. You know how that fucking goes. Hold on, let me turn my cap
Hold on,
around.
let me go back to the beginning. It was a beautiful day. I had just met a lovely woman. I think I should have watched Over the Top instead of Bloodsport. Well, you should have kicked this guy in the shins.
You should have threw fucking salt in his eyes.
That's what you should have done. That's
Dipped your fist in glass.
yeah, that's definitely what the problem was. Anyway, that's my story. I miss you guys, and we'll try to catch up on the content that I've missed out. Thanks for reading this, and shout out to my tag team partner, Iron Sasquatch, who hopefully is still aware of my existence. Cheers, Forge.
You hear that, Iron Sasquatch? He's reaching out.
He's reaching
Send
out.
us an email.
I clicked on this thing. I don't know what it is, though.
Anyway, thanks. That's an awesome
Oh,
email.
shit.
What is this? Oh, shit.
Go.
It's happening on the phone right now. This is him in the Hate Breed shirt, I'm assuming?
Yeah, metal dude.
Yeah. Come on, you son of a bitch. Is this the guy he beats?
This is the guy who punches him in the ass.
No. Did you hear that noise?
Yeah.
That's the noise of a fucking winner.
Yeah.
And also like a moose. Well, not moose, but
Not
that's
moose.
what that's
Be
the noise a
careful.
moose makes in the game I play.
Oh, it is. I have heard that.
That was awesome.
Oh, look at that picture. That's beautiful.
Yeah, that looks awesome. That looks like a good movie. Like
Damn,
if you
dude.
would beat that fucking those national guys, then you would have to join the national circuit.
Yep.
So good thing you didn't. That would be a whole hassle.
Damn bastards. Damn cheating bastards.
Yeah, they cheated.
They cheated is what they did.
Yep.
All right. I think that we have concluded. I think we're all caught up.
We're all caught up.
in
Yeah.
the living room.
Guys, thank you so much for listening. Like and subscribe. Like the video. Like the podcast. Write a comment. All the stuff.
All the stuff, guys. All right. Catch up to you later.
Bye.
I swear we're going to go.
We're leaving now. It's
I
over.
swear. We're out of here.
Are you still here? It's over.
Go.
Mario Kart, Sega, all freaking day.